Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment. How y'all doing tonight? Sorry. I know. I'm a couple minutes late. All right. But you see, the thing was, I didn't check my packages today, right? And so I had this delivery from I think Amazon. I think it was Amazon. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from. Anyways, so I didn't check any of the packages that I got in today. And there was one waiting for me, and I it had my wife's name on it, right? Because the Amazon account is in my wife's name, so I never looked at it. Okay, I never bothered to check it out, and I finally opened it when she got home, and it turns out it was something I ordered a long time ago, and by that I mean like 2 weeks. So I completely forgot about it, and it just arrived. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I've got. All right, now y'all know I'm a giant nerd, okay? And if you have me on if you have me on Twitter, you would have known a couple weeks ago I actually got the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. Okay, but I can actually top that now. Okay, John, I know your mic is muted. I know your mic is muted, and when you see this,
I'm here. I'm here though. I'm here.
I hope you appreciate it. Okay? I hope you appreciate it because look what I got. Do you see it, sir?
Yeah, I see it. That is Frostmourne.
Yes! My Frostmourne replica finally came in. Dude, I fucking love this thing. I mean, look at it. Shit, right? Even got like the freaking runes on it, all the stuff. Oh, it's so cool! Okay, so yes, I'm a little bit off topic, but I'm sorry, guys. I know we started a little late, but I had to get this out of the box, okay? And then that was actually pretty easy. It was throwing all the shit that came with it away. Okay, but I got to set up the wall mount. And once I do, I'll be able to, actually properly display it. Also, my Brick t-shirt came in. So today's just been a great day for me. You know who it has been a great day for? Ohmwrecker. Ohmwrecker has actually it hasn't been a great day for a couple of people. There's Ohmwrecker, of course, who we will be spending a lot of time tonight talking about. But also, who said Dante's sword? We'll talk about this later. There was another individual who had a pretty bad day, and we're going to be talking about it to start off the stream tonight. I was hoping Steve DeLive would be here, but smooth segue, crew. John, stop muting your mic, buddy. I need you here. I need you focused. I need you ready because we're going to be talking about an individual known as Geeky Pixie. And for those of you who do not know, there's an actual video up on YouTube right now on Steve DeLive's channel, right? In which he took publicly available. Actually, Sen, I'm so glad you're here. Sen.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Crows of Judgment. What's up?
We got to talk about what happened today with
Which part?
Well, let's start. Okay, because we're waiting for people to come in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually amazed. We already have like 140 people here, and we've been on for like 4 minutes. So you guys are just fucking awesome. I wanted to talk about something beforehand, which is what went on with a person known as Geeky Pixie. And Sen,
What's up?
you wanna let the audience know who Geeky Pixie is?
So Geeky Pixie apparently was a dude that was posing as a girl or whatever. They had done this before. They were caught before, but some very bright individuals decided to make a deal with them because they didn't like me. So instead, what they ended up doing is they made a deal with this person, Geeky Pixie, who is potentially like a criminal or something, right? So they made a deal with them, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna let you go. We're not gonna say anything to anybody. Let's cut a deal." And so what they ended up doing is like, "We heard you've been flirting with Sen, right?" So they're like, "Here's the deal. you give us your DMs with him, and in return, we let you go scot-free. Now, of course, they're not going to say it that way, right? Of course not. They're kind of smart.
Well,
But the point is, why would you let
they,
a
they did
criminal
kind
go?
of say it that way.
Okay,
did
but like I'm trying to give
They
them
were
help here,
salty.
bro. I don't want to I don't want to bury them.
Okay,
Well, anyway,
all
the
right,
point is
all right.
these-
What, Dean?
No,
You
no,
don't
no.
want to
Okay,
bury
all right. I will. I'm going to tell everybody. Okay, everybody already knows, right? This person known as Geeky Pixie in the past went as was it Tricky Witch or something like that, and Sen was one of the people that got catfished by them, right? So someone who I know who used to be associated with this channel and hasn't been for I want to say about 2 years now, had beef with Sen, like real serious beef with Sen. Hates Sen's guts.
He still probably does too.
Oh yeah, he does. He hates my guts too.
Oh, send check the archives when you get a chance.
Okay, all right. But anyways, because this person hated Sen and had such a grudge and a vendetta against him, they found out about the catfish. And what they did was go into that person's Discord server, basically harass and, threaten to expose them, all this shit, right? And said that if they let them, if this individual was given access to their account, right, that they wouldn't say anything and they would keep their mouth shut. They would let them have their account back. All they had to do was give them messages with Sen. So they do it, right? They give all these private DMs with Sen out and do an exposed video on Sen. Now, at the time, I looked at it and I was like, wait, hold on. You have a 34-year-old guy who we now know is scamming people, is catfishing people, is pretending to be a girl to get shit out of people, like with voice changers and photoshopped images, all that shit, right?
Getting money out of people with possibly underage girls' photos because
that was the thing at the time when I saw that exposed video for Sen, and I'm looking at him going like, guys, this catfish person is using actual photos of girls. Does anyone know where they're getting them from? Right? Because they're not like readily available Google images. We have no clue where this person was getting those photos from. And some of the photos that they had were pretty explicit, right? So nobody knew, but this former I want to say associate, but
acquaintance.
This former jackass that used to be a part of his channel, and his little Spurgling crew went and swore up and down that this person, they've been through all of the messages. He's not a criminal, he's just a scummy guy, right? And I'm sitting there going like, well, hold on. There's still a lot of questions here, but whatever, right? The catfish basically disappeared, was off in the wind. Nobody knew where they were. And yeah, that was it. Got a free pass. They took off. They went into hiding. Well, months later, a new account shows up, and it actually subscribed to the channel, known as Geeky Pixie, right? And became a Patreon member, which is great because I have their email. But I got told, I can't remember. I think it was like somebody had notified Aura, right? Because I forget this individual's name, so I really do apologize for this because this was quite some time ago. This person notifies Aura, who's the co-owner of the channel, that Geeky Pixie person was actually that same catfish. They had made a new account and they were doing the exact same thing, photoshopping images and using a voice changer and shit. And I'm like, okay. So I started like ignoring them when they left comments on our channel. And this was like back before we had like even 1,000 subscribers, I want to say. Or maybe it was like right around that time. So we were still pretty small. And generally, I kind of like knew who the regular people that watched the channel were. So once I got notified of that, I was like, okay, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything. We couldn't really prove it, right? Because we were notified of it, but there wasn't like a ton of evidence to actually back it up. Well, so for quite some time now, Aura and Steve have been working with others to put together all these public tweets and videos and shit and compiling evidence and comparing it with the past account to verify that, yes, these two people are the same, right?
Well, it was mostly like this person's using Reface a lot, and it doesn't
Mhm.
look like a real person.
Yeah.
Well,
And
when
then it kinda-
they started doing sexual shit, that's when it was kind of a dead giveaway. You know,
Yeah.
like they
Yeah.
weren't doing sexual shit off the bat.
No. Because like when they first popped in, right, they kind of like looked like just a normal viewer for our channel, right? They subscribed, they became like a $1 Patreon member and everything. And you know, they would occasionally leave like a super chat, right?
And I'm not giving that money back. I don't care what
Oh,
anybody
I'm not
says.
giving that money back.
I'm
Fuck that
keeping that fucking money.
That person's a fucking scammer. I'm keeping that money.
I'm keeping that money.
we should donate that money to the people they scammed.
Oh, cool. I'm down for that, actually.
I mean, like I got like I want to say in grand total maybe $50.
Not from them,
we
though.
distribute that to all the people. Everyone gets $5.
But
And
buddy,
$10.
that's not enough. That's not
No, I
enough.
was like, dude, we got an
It's
equivalent of
something. It's a start.
$9.
No,
We
we
got
got
an
$9
equivalent of
from Patreon, but I know we got like $1 super chats from them every once in a while.
Did we?
So,
I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't.
I mean,
a
and
ton,
then YouTube
right?
takes 30%. So
Well, I mean, but it doesn't matter. It does that part doesn't matter, right? So they come back. You guys know, or you assume. Most of us assume who it is, and we're just kind of like keep your distance. Can't prove anything.
Mhm.
I think like months later, that's when the sexual starts happening, and I'll be honest with you, I had no fucking clue. I know you had it in the Aura archives, but I was like, I'm just avoiding this person. I'm not checking out their Twitter account. I'm not going to any sort of YouTube page. I ain't doing shit.
I mean,
And I'm
still,
not saying
it was still not like proven that it was that person.
Yeah.
So it took a while. You know, it could have just been another scammer for all I knew.
Yeah, pretty
Mhm.
much. And
You know, Jared's not the only one out there. It's like,
yeah. So Steve is about to drop a video, right? And Yellow Flash is on Twitter, like making posts about this person.
well, we were gonna do more than that too. You know, like we had.
Well,
That's why
yeah.
we put the links to like cyber tip and shit. You know, like we were collecting shit to report the dude. This and that.
I was
you know,
like on the
reported it
fence
before.
even making a video. I was like, I don't know if I should, maybe I shouldn't. And then Flash is
Yeah.
like, Steve
Yeah,
is
then
gonna
Flash
make a
was like-
video, guys.
Yeah, and then it was
Well,
like,
no. So Yellow Flash like retweeted Geeky Pixie on something, right?
Mhm.
And I saw it, and I didn't really get that he was being sarcastic. So I messaged him, and I'm like, hey, hold on. Don't interact with that account. That is Jared, right? The
Supposedly.
catfish,
From
right?
Subway.
Yeah. And so Yellow Flash tells me, oh, well, you better fucking expose them now because I'm about to. And I'm like, oh, shit. And then I look and he puts out another tweet with Jared's photo this time, talking about how this person's infiltrated this other group. And I'm like, oh, no. So I let you guys know.
Oh, by the way, yeah.
Pixie
To all the
freaks
fucking
out.
fools that are like, to all the fools that are like, oh yeah, well he's gone now. I'm like, no, he's not. Like, you just gotta
No.
know where to look.
We saw his YouTube channel up.
Yeah, his channel is like, I don't know what happened to my Twitter. I just tried to log in and they
Yeah.
said I was
Oh, yeah.
gone.
Oh, my gosh.
Other places too. I found some other things while digging into the dude. So there's other ways to find the dude.
Yeah. Oh, hold on one second.
Just real quick,
Yeah.
guys.
Mhm.
TJV is going to be joining us here. I just linked him.
Dope.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Yeah, I mean, we've got like, okay, all right. So let's wrap up this story, okay?
Yeah.
So Yellow Flash basically freaks Geeky Pixie out. Geeky Pixie goes onto Twitter, admits that they're Jared, right? And tries to do this whole sympathy thing and all this other crap, right? And I like seeing, I'm like, fucking Yellow Flash, you spoiled it.
Yeah.
No,
And
he made it better because that statement was
It
like,
was
what
dude,
the
it
fuck?
made
And then
No.
he
it
deleted
made it
everything.
easier. Like seriously, Steve just dropped all the fucking bullshit that he was doing to like, try to prove that it could be Jared. And then Jared just said it's Jared. So like that was
I know.
Thank God Yellow Flash did that to me.
I
Yeah.
know. I thought that was fucking hilarious. I
Steve
did.
Ballmer.
I did.
Honestly,
Uh,
there would have been like still a sense of deniability if they wanted to. They could have been like, oh, the Kiwi set me up. The Kiwi made all those accounts with those usernames and everything. But no, Jared's just like, yeah, this is me, guys. Puts a whole new fucking photo up, like
Yeah.
verifying that the other photo we had was of him. He pulled a Ross basically. He's like, yeah, guys, this is me.
Yeah, pretty much.
So anyways, if you want more information on that entire situation, one, make sure that you're subscribed to Steve DeLive's channel, okay? Because I think you said you might do a follow-up on it because they're still around and doing their YouTube channel.
Yeah, and Dean's all angry at me now, so.
Because you pointed out that he had made a deal with that person to let them have a free pass so he could take a shot at Sen.
And fucked everything up completely. Don't leave that part out.
No, we don't talk about his fuck ups. Otherwise, that gets fucked up, you know. And they're not the good guys anymore. So,
well, he's going around telling people pedophilia is not illegal too. So I think.
I don't know. He did that as a defense for not getting in trouble for calling people pedos. But like I said, we don't.
Someone was like, "Well, then you'd be in possession of CP." No, and he's like, "Well, it's not actual CP." It's like, well, what the fuck was the whole?
Yeah, he might have lied, but it's okay because it.
Okay,
I can't even defend him. I'm sorry. I just whatever. That's
Okay,
Steve's video, by the way. I linked it in the thingy.
Now also, I'm pretty sure, and don't verify it for yourself too, of course. I'm pretty sure Yellow Flash will be talking about it on his stream Saturday. And he has been waiting to go off on this stuff. So make sure that you are subscribed to Steve DeLive. Make sure you watch the video that he put out today. And then check out Yellow Flash's stream on Saturday, because I guarantee you he is going to be talking about all of the people that got catfished and were simping for a 34-year-old man, believing it was a 20-something-year-old Asian girl.
28.
He's going to go deep.
He's
so
going to go deep.
Welcome to TJV.
Hey, TJV.
What's up, TJ?
TJ, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I'm here. I did say hello. I just didn't know.
Oh, sorry, bro.
No, you're good.
Kurogane said hello too.
Hello.
Everyone's excited if you thought. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but we're gonna get into this shit because TJV he's done some pretty good coverage of it, especially on his live streams as of late.
Yeah.
Real quick, TJ. Yeah, your questions to Ohm was actually really good. Like, I like the little breakdown and all the stuff you unpacked. By the way, just throwing that out there.
Thank you very much. It means a lot.
So I have to ask, right? Because I've caught I caught the video with the interview, right? And I watched the short video you uploaded on Keemstar, and I was fucking dying. That shit was funny.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Keemstar's a liar. That shit was great.
I gotta watch that then.
Dude, you do. It's like 2 minutes long, and it's fucking great.
Yeah. I think my goal there was to like try to replicate like some sort of drama alert, and I've gotten a lot of messages saying I should do like a full on drama alert episode and just like everything he's doing, just like break it down to like the truth and make fun of it, and dress up like Keemstar. And also I think I might be doing that sometime in the future, because Keemstar's going to keep going. I mean, Ohm might fall apart and like leave the platform if he's being bashed too much, but Keemstar
was dress up like him.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like a full parody, a full skit. So we're going to get the cameras on. We're going to get the lighting set up. The background's going to be set up.
You're gonna have G Fuel there or no?
Huh?
Cotton candy G Fuel.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You gotta.
No, he's gotta make sure that the beard that he wears is obviously a fake. Like, it's falling off. It's like taped on with like
fake
Scotch
beard.
tape.
Fake beard, yeah.
Well,
the more known, the better.
I don't know how you're gonna go bald though.
Yeah, how are you gonna pull that off?
Bald cap, dog. Bald cap.
Right, bald cap. Okay,
Yeah.
There we go.
But like, all right. So are we gonna cover the stuff from TJ's video when Ohm showed up, or are we covering all the bombshells today?
Okay, there has been a ton today. Originally, what I wanted to do was talk about talk about the leaked DMs first, and then go into TJ's video. But TJ, since you're on the channel right now, which one would you prefer? You want us to watch your video first with the interview? Because John actually has timestamps for us. Or do you want to go through the leaked DMs first?
Either one. I don't mind either one.
We're just saying because we want to. It's basically like, how much time you got, buddy?
I got all the time, all night.
Oh, so
Let's go through this video.
First off, I gotta get these super chats. Joker, thank you so much. Delirious won OG on Ohm today. In my opinion, but Ohm's worse than Garbage because he gives Garbage a bad name.
Yep.
I think
agree.
most people would agree. Yeah.
Agree.
And I think there was one more. Just make sure. Oh, yep. Here we go. From Joker again. By the way, Keemstar copyrighted his thumbnail for the drama alert video with Jesus Christ. wait. Didn't he take that thumbnail from somebody else?
Yeah, from Sunny
That's what I
V2.
heard.
Yeah, it was Sunny V2's thumbnail.
Wait.
Filing
So
copyrights on thumbnails is a super chat move.
he filed the copyright on somebody else's thumbnail, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
That's
how
He
you can,
admitted to it.
Fucking
you can
great.
really tell he can handle criticism, when he's doing that kind of shit.
Okay, all right. So I think going through the DMs probably be better. So I screenshotted everything that Delirious was sending today, but why don't we just go to Delirious's page and we'll get it pulled up that way, because then it will all be in order for the most part. The media, here we are. So a couple other things before we talk about this, because Ohm has been apparently, I don't like using the term harassing, right? But I guess he's been like trying to get one of the spouses of one of the Vanoss crew members to make a statement by trying to guilt trip her and say how she's not, we want to say like, not addressing the victims and yada yada blah 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 bullshit.
It seems like what he's trying to do is the same thing he did that basically was done to him by Keemstar, which is hilarious, and he's trying to emotionally blackmail her.
Yeah, but like she responded to him basically saying, "I'm at work, I'll deal with this later," and he responded by saying thank you, and I'm like, what? Like, dude, I think she wants you to leave her the fuck alone. But was it just her? Or was it somebody else as well?
As far as I know, I think that's the only person. I mean, unless TJ knows, do you know if he's reached out to anybody else's wife and tried to pull that shit?
Ohm.
Yeah.
I don't know about pulling that specific stuff, but Ohm does have a long history of getting in contact with people's significant others. I mean, he's been called out several times for it. I mean, he started shit with Chrissy last summer. There was a whole beef between them in the first place, and I'm shocked that Chrissy still has him followed on Twitter and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I've had beef with people, and normally I don't unfollow them just to be polite. So maybe that's what her thought process was there.
Right.
Crow,
I
never known you to be polite, Crow.
I am one of the nicest and kindest people that you know.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, we do. Hey! I offered to let you sleep in the basement.
Let me sleep in the basement. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, you got to bring your own. You got to bring your own towels, and it's like $50 a night and shit. But I put the offer on the table for you.
Oh, that's very nice.
It's a good deal.
You can sleep in my basement if I had one too.
Let's get into the DMs.
Okay.
Let's go.
I have asked you many times over the years to never talk about that because it's over with. Either delete it or I'm leaving this call. I trusted you, come on. So I believe that this is referring to the situation with Marcel and Mexicutioner and them setting him up. Am I correct there?
Yes, I believe so.
That's what it seems like. Yeah.
I'm just going by the context of it because I can't think of anything else really. And then Ohmwrecker. This is a lot of shit. You are asking me to delete a piece of evidence that shows that Marcel is toxic and a bully, which I need now more than ever, as they lie and drag my name. Do you see me lying in my tweets? It does! I am bullied by the same person as you were once! Goddamn, dude. It's kind of funny. It is kind of funny.
That's a lot of text, too. Holy crap.
Yeah, he was spurging pretty fucking hard here. But like, one thing I think is pretty interesting is Ohmwrecker has been basically trying to paint out H2O Delirious as essentially a pedo, right? Like, he's got statements on Twitter saying that Delirious was trying to get CP and trying to hook up with minors and all this shit, right?
Piece of shit.
Yeah. But like over here, you know, he's looking at this situation from what is it, back in July? I want to say July. Yeah, right at the start of July last year. And in it, he's looking at the situation saying, no, Marcel bullied you. And he's bullying me, and we need to stand up to Marcel. Now he's saying that, oh, no. He was, I mean, Delirious was basically jerking off to kids, right? I mean, I watched that drama alert, and yeah, they do mention that he was set up for it, but they also kind of talk about how Delirious is guilty and how he's been caught in 4K and all that crap, right? But over here, I'm just saying, like a year ago, that was not what they were discussing. Delirious was on Ohmwrecker was on Delirious's side and trying to get Delirious to turn out against the other Vanoss crew members. Mm-hmm. And I'll be honest, when I'm reading it like that, and there's plenty of messages to get through here, but when I'm reading it like that, it seems more like Ohmwrecker couldn't get Delirious to flip on the other members, so now he's just going after Delirious.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
I think that's a pretty fair assessment. One thing I will say, though, that I think is interesting about this coupled with another one of these screenshots that you're going to show. He's sitting there trying to get Delirious to come forward with his story, right, of what was done to him.
Yeah.
Right. And Delirious is basically telling him, hey, man, it's my story to tell. I don't want you to do that. Like, you know, basically respect my wishes. But the funny thing is, on TJ's, when he was talking with TJ the other day, TJ asked him about, hey, why don't you just have some of the evidence that you say that you have? Why don't you just redact some of it to protect the identity of some of these victims, right? And show it, because obviously that would substantiate what's being claimed here. But the thing was, he refused to do it. He said, no, I'm not going to do that to them. Basically, it's their story to tell. I mean, am I misrepresenting that, TJ? Because that's a point that I caught.
No, not really. I mean, I think the biggest thing is like, even like after the whole interview thing, Ohm started going to DMs with me and trying to reason with me a little bit more. He was a little bit more fair with the points I brought up in the live stream. So like when it comes to his public tweets, and you'll find these throughout all these public tweets, and during the interview I gave him, he's very like hypercritical about everything. I mean, he's going to call out every little flaw and say that he's been bullied and harassed by these guys. But when we're in DMs, he doesn't bring up any of that. I mean, he tries to convince me of like 3 or 4 points at a time. And I break down each point and tell him, hey, there's no evidence against that. I can't trust you on that because you're not showing me anything. And then he usually results to 2 things: either wait for the evidence, or 2, he will sit here and say that you're biased and it's clear that they're doing this. How can you not see that they're doing it? So I think it's one of those things where when it comes to the situation, I feel like you're arguing with a brick wall and all of this. So if we get around to talking about the interview, I mean, if you're gonna ever ask any questions, like if you had another chance to talk to him, or if you were to ask him this, what do you think he would say? Same response he's always said, probably. So
do you think that in your DMs that he handles you kind of the same way he handles everybody, trying to sway them into doing or like believing his perspective, and then, you know, basically when you don't, he kind of just says, well, if you're like you just said, you're biased, or he'll like play it off as in he's not wrong, it's just you're the problem?
Well, actually, when we're in DMs, he actually talks to me like he talks to some of the Vanoss crew. I mean, I talked to Wildcat about me and Ohm's DMs, and Wildcat told me that's what he's tried doing with the group towards the end of it. And I even went around to showing Wildcat some of the DMs and talking to Wildcat about it, and Wildcat just gave me an explanation that seems completely reasonable, and it doesn't seem like Wildcat's trying to persuade me at all. And the things that the general public are thinking now, the mass majority of people are thinking, is true. Wildcat is confirming, at least to me, that it's true, and he's pretty much telling me, hey, you got this covered, you got this handled, type thing. So when he goes to DMs, he treats me a bit different. He tries to joke around with me and be cool with me and try to give me feedback on my content, like we're buds or something. But I've told him multiple times like not to do it. I mean, I showed screenshots in my live stream, and I have no problem screenshotting them and sending them to people if they want.
I mean, I would definitely be interested. But one thing I want to ask you, because you've gone through these DMs from Discord that Delirious showed, would you say that he was behaving the same way in DMs with you that he was kind of behaving that way with Delirious, the way you see it in these DMs?
I mean, yeah. Look, it looks like a book. It looks like he's writing a book, and not only that, like he's obviously trying to persuade Delirious to say, "Hey, side with me on this. If you're not going to side with me, at least clarify and validate what I'm saying is true." And Delirious keeps saying, "Hey, leave me out of it." Now, when he messages me, it's the same thing. He's like, dude, can't you see this is true? And it's a book, it's paragraphs, it's message after message, and it looks like a goddamn, like there's goddamn paragraph.
A fucking essay.
Never a good look.
And then I respond similar to how Delirious goes. I said, hey, I don't believe in you. Leave me the hell out of it. Stop messaging me a book. I mean, I tell him, I'm like, I'm glad that you came on for the interview. It proved well for my channel and everything. But beyond that, I'm starting to get annoyed, and I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to have to block you. And I don't want to have to block you, because if you do end up coming out with any legit evidence, I would want to either talk to you on whether I think it's true or not. So,
bro, yeah.
You know, TJ, you should do what I do when I get a bunch of DMs from people. Ignore it.
No, you would like it. Like, it's ridiculous. Reading his shit is exhausting.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
it's exhausting. I don't even know how you put up with it. Like,
I mean, forget DMs. Just go look at his last like 12 tweets. They're just so hard to understand and read. And
one of the ones I saw that I think
real quick. I don't mean to cut you off, Aura, but let me just get these super chats before they disappear.
Okay.
Seagull says, "Thank you. Ohm's wall of text and Delirious's very basic responses make me chuckle because it looks like the real life equivalent of so no head LMFAO." Thank you, Seagull says. There's one more.
It didn't have any text.
Well, Wilder Beast, thank you so much. Thank you. Or I didn't mean to cut you off though.
Oh no, you know, like one of the recent things I saw that I think John showed me is that he's trying to drag somebody in. You guys were just talking about it, but like I hate that pattern of behavior that he does, where, you know, like he gets into a fight and he has to drag people in for his fucking vendetta, that if they wanted to be involved, they would have been involved. Like, I hate that behavior. Everything about this guy, I just fucking can't stand. You know, like
reminds me of someone. So
reminds me of several people, but one that I worked with in particular, like specifically.
Well, what we see from him, especially in these messages, at least in my opinion, what we see is he's trying to get not only emotional validation, but he's also trying to emotionally manipulate, right?
Tommy C commented on it, John. I'm sorry, but like I feel like you're going in this direction, but Tommy C even commented on it. You know, this guy's now trying to like, because we've had this conversation, he's extensively mentioning the victims now when he wasn't to begin with. You know, like he was like guns a-blazing, it's not working, and now it's like, oh, it's about the victims, and you need to get involved if you care about victims. It's a fucking disgusting move, bro. Sorry. Please go. Please proceed. Somebody take over.
Well, why don't I read through the rest of this, because there's a lot. There's quite a lot. Their high school drama. I was fucking bullied to the point that people couldn't even invite me to shit that wanted to. Tell me how I demonstrate his character any other way when he is so sly. It'd be easier if anyone in the group just opened their damn mouth and said, hold up, this isn't okay. I saw the shit. You're asking me to delete a shred of evidence about who he is. So I'm asking you, please have my back. Please. You see what they're doing to me. Imagine if it was you. Oh my God. I love, dude, I fucking love this, right? Imagine if it was you, right? He's bitching about Marcel. Marcel put fucking Delirious into one of the worst possible situations he could be in, and literally has revenge porn on Delirious being shared around by these people, right? And this motherfucker goes out and says, imagine if they were doing it to you. Like, oh my fucking God, that's great.
Why do you think he has a reputation and people always spam him victim card every time he starts saying anything? You know?
Yeah, he doesn't do himself any favors with stuff like this. It comes. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was to say it is so fucking comical with this guy. It really is, right? Let me just finish up because there's only a little bit more here. I'm in full-blown panic. I told these assholes I have a fucking disability, and they still do this shit to me. Delirious, I'm trying to hear you out, but I also have to go to bed. If you're still there, talk to me.
Jesus Christ. I literally can't do it.
This guy, dude. This
I
guy.
literally can't fucking do it, dude.
This is gonna be rough.
hate
Let's
people
get through
like
these quick. Yeah, let's get through
Yeah.
these quick, bro,
Okay,
because
let me get
they're
these two super
obnoxious.
chats really quick. Xavier, thank you so much. I hope this ends peacefully. If Ohm hadn't done this, his like-dislike ratio would have been better than right now.
True.
Wow. Yeah, but like this is just kind of who he is, I guess is the best way of putting it. Miguel, thank you so much for super chat. H2O Delirious deserves better, man. I mean, he does. Like this shit's so fucked up. Okay, here we go. Next one. Basically, he told him it was his life, and that was about it. After that long stream of fucking just nonsense from Ohmwrecker, Delirious just says it's my life, not yours. Like, fuck, dude. That was my opinion on what he would do. Again, the video thing happened to me. I respectfully don't want to live that BS again. I want to be let out of your feud with that group. It happened so long ago that he and I have talked multiple times how it affected me, and he has apologized on it. Delirious, do you not understand how delicate the situation is? Look at Wildcat's tweets and lies. Speaking of which, I am planning on asking my attorney.
Oh my God.
About action items thereafter I wake up, especially for the blackmail aspect. He said it twice. Can you please help me then? Delirious, I need anyone to say something. You said I'm one of your closest friends. I'll be giving up on a piece of evidence that is true, even though it doesn't identify you. That's like saying XYZ sexually assaulted someone in 2014, and then the victim saying, why did you tell my story when they weren't even identified?
See, and this is my issue with this, right? With him saying this to Delirious, because like I said, with TJ's interview just the other day, when TJ asked him, it's like, hey, why don't you just redact the information and nobody will know who you're talking about, but it might add some weight to what you're saying. And he's just like, nope, not going to do it. But, you know, I mean, he's willing to do it, or was, I guess, in the process of doing it to his friend, the person he calls his friend, who basically was telling him, don't do that shit. I don't want you to do that. Yeah. It's my story to tell.
Which, I mean, like, you can see here, he's totally okay putting out an anonymous claim. Like, I hate the idea of someone putting out a completely anonymous claim, right? Because you see Ohmwrecker, when Ohmwrecker describes it, he says, you know, it's like somebody going out there and saying, this person sexually assaulted someone, and, like, you got nothing to back it up, right? You like... The victim, right? I guess in this case it would be Delirious, right? Is telling you to shut your fucking mouth. They're over it. It's done. It's been put in the past. And Ohmwrecker's going, but they said mean things to me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, God damn.
Well, dude. And they did mean things to you.
What a baby.
I like this though. Imagine if I were a girl that didn't want to tell my story. You would get so much hate for doing something I asked. Jesus.
It's very fucking manipulative.
Oh my
very manipulative.
Oh, is there more?
Oh, it's textbook.
Dude,
it's textbook emotional manipulation.
I told you it's exhausting.
And blackmail.
I told you it's exhausting, dude. Like it's hard to research this guy. Like I think Tipster gave up. He's like, I'm kind of tired.
Yeah.
Of this stuff.
He was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Can you blame him at all?
Don't.
Not at all.
I'm on the cusp. I'm like right there. I'm like, oh, thank God there's a team like reading this shit because I'm not doing it. Thank God John's a trooper. You know, like fucking
John
like,
is a trooper.
Holy shit.
Okay, all right. This next one's gonna be really long. I'm not trying to use you. I'm trying to show that Marcel has history of doing this shit. So what the fuck can I do? I have no defense. Not a single person in the group. I don't. I love this. I don't care.
You know what? That is the best response.
It is.
Yeah.
It fucking is.
Yeah.
You are watching these guys kick me while I'm down instead of apologizing. Why the fuck would Delirious apologize to him? Like,
because everyone deserves, every pretentious prick deserves an apology. Don't you know?
He apologized, and I'm okay with it. It was so long ago. Leave me out of it. And then you get another just god damn. No, I am saying to me, they're not lying. They're not trying to write any of this shit. This is so damn hard, dude. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm not trying to hurt you. I have purposely done all I can to leave you out of it. I'm sorry, man. Like, please understand, this is the shit they told me. I know it involves you, but what the fuck am I supposed to do? Their narrative is that I'm the problem, that they're not bullies, that I'm a 40-year-old baby. I'm not a baby.
I mean, come on, man. Be self-aware.
I mean, dude, like,
Fuck's sakes.
I mean, the best part is, before I even got to that, there is like 40-year-old man being a crybaby. LMAO.
Nope.
I mean,
There it is.
fuck. Revealing my fucking age. Would they ever do that to you? I mean, they put this guy like, fuck, man. They did. Look, him bitching about how they're mean to him, and I'm like, Delirious was literally recorded jerking off to somebody, and they were joking and rubbing his nose in it, right? And I get that they've apologized, but I would say that is like one of the worst fucking things you can do to your own friend, right? And meanwhile, this guy's losing his mind and crying because they were mean to him, and they told people that he was 40 years old. Like, fuck, man. He is. I can't believe this guy is fucking 10 years older than me. I really can't. Right? Like, this guy sounds like he. Oh god.
You know what? You know what? I'm not surprised. Some people just don't fucking mature mentally, dude.
I mean, at this point, I should understand that there are people that are emotionally
Yeah.
stunted. Talking about how much I make, and you want me to remove a shred of evidence I have showing his character? Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Do you have any old screenshots of them talking shit in the chat, or the C tier stuff, or anything showing they're lying? Like, is there anything I can show that backs up my point in a similar way? I'm going to try to sleep on it, because if people wake up, they're going to see this shit. Marcel, Wildcat, Bissy, Nikaski, something, etc. We're tweeting, and like every point matters. They have attacked my character. They have attacked my character hard. Please try to understand my position. I'm sorry, man. I swear, I'm not trying to hurt you or bring you into this, but I need you to fucking give me the evidence. I added the last part. I trusted you when I asked for you to leave me out of it, and you said, okay. It didn't happen to you, it happened to me, and it's my story to tell, not yours. You will be shamed for telling it when I asked so many times for you to leave it alone. The only person on this planet that seems to keep banging on my path, I severely hate that you keep doing this. You make me feel like a complete shit-own. So... Okay, all right. I'm gonna get to these super chats really quick, but you know, one thing about Ohmwrecker, right? He talks about how he had to leave the group because of like serious things that keep coming to light about them, and I'm like, dude, you hated them. You fucking hated them. Like, these DMs show that Ohmwrecker is not concerned with any of these allegations or any of these stories, right? He's literally just losing his shit because these people were mean to him. And now he's gone on a fucking tirade over it. Am I reading that wrong?
I mean, look, the way I perceive it, like, regardless of whether they treated him wrong, like, you know, as long as they didn't say shit like, you know, kind of like what he's doing now, like, oh yeah, Ohm is a pedophile or some shit like that, or, you know, Ohm's a rapist, then like, what's the problem? Like, honestly, be like, you know what? I'm just going to step away. I can feel like I'm not welcome here. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to move on. Like, there's other ways to handle this shit. And he's dragging people into his thing that clearly don't want to be involved. And he's like trying to pressure them. You know what I mean? Like, it's a scumbag thing to do. You know what I mean?
You know, because one of the things, and TJ, he said it during the interview with you, was that he came forward because Louis' ex-girlfriends reached out to him and they showed him this stuff. So he went to Keemstar, and then Keemstar guilt tripped him into coming forward. And like, don't get me wrong, I do believe that Keemstar put a little bit of pressure to get that guy to come forward. But at the same time, when I look at how he's treating Delirious in these DMs, to me, it seems more like he is willing to use any story he can if it means he can attack these Vanoss crew members, right? Like, what's your opinion on it?
Well, first off, he didn't even really leave the group. The group got kind of sick of him. And honestly, that's what I believe happened because
I can definitely imagine.
Well, as you can see in some of these DMs that Delirious even put out, Moo and 407 and other people started like unfollowing him and like not responding to him, and then eventually, he just they ended up making chats without him, and he left chats of theirs, and it got to the point where they don't really want to be with him. And Wildcat not only has tweeted but also messaged me and saying that he's annoying. I mean, he grew annoying over the years because he was building these beefs with people over the years, and they don't want to play with a guy like that. And Wildcat even went on to the record to saying that no one really wants to play with a guy like that. I mean, it's not really fun to play with Ohmwrecker. Wildcat went on to say, he says he didn't really even enjoy his old sessions with Ohmwrecker. So really, with all of that, I forgot your original question, but I remember when you said that, I was like, I should bring that up, that like, Ohm can claim that he left the group and keep any pride that he wants, but I feel like deep down, they were growing distant. And you can see by these tweets that Delirious probably doesn't even want to play with him anymore after Ohm's, saying, oh, I'm going to out all your friends that you play with. I mean, who's going to want to play with a guy like that? So it's more the group is kicking him out and giving him the boot, and he's getting a bit of butthurt about it. So,
yeah.
Because
I was going to agree with you. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I just want to, because I want to kind of, I'm not even going to add to Trevor's point. It's kind of the same thing, but anyway, what is it? I was going to say, damn, what was I going to say? Oh, basically he's putting what is it? Delirious into the position where he has to also abandon this group or throw them under the bus and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like Ohm is probably destroying his own career. I don't know if he did or not, at that time, but he's basically asking H2O to destroy his career on his behalf or something like that, or cut his relationships with these people that he's built, relationships with. Like I said, I've been saying it's an unfair position to be in, and anyone who does that, I've been in positions where people I know had screenshots that I needed, and they refused to give it to me because they didn't want to get involved. And I was like, okay, I understand. I wasn't like, well, then fuck you. And, I wouldn't put people into that position.
Well, it's like I was saying before, it's textbook emotional blackmail. And the funny thing is, and manipulation. It's basic. The funny thing about it is that Keem did the exact same thing to him. It's not that Keem pulled a page out of Ohm's book to get him to come on to Drama Alert. He said, well, you care about the victims, right? Come on.
Keem is the most incompetent prick ever. This is the dude that said, yeah, they shared revenge porn, but it's because she said the N-word. So that's why he shared revenge porn. This is Keemstar, dog.
God.
I honestly think that Keem is worse than Ohmwrecker, to be honest, because Ohm's Ohm's not just going after the group.
Keem doesn't whine, to be fair.
Keem goes for pretty much anyone. I mean, he doesn't care if you've done him wrong or not.
But
I will say that the way Keemstar does things, he goes after way more people, and he does have a larger platform to do it on. And he will run with literally anything he can.
Well, he has no regard for whoever he's talking about. He really doesn't care.
Ohmwrecker, though, is far more focused on a specific group of people, and he feels like he has every right to go after them. And I'm sure he feels like this is vindicating him, even as people are like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Right. That's just the way I see it, because I've been going through his Twitter feed, and you get this sense of righteous indignation out of the guy. Right. Mm-hmm. In reality, he is a crybaby. In reality, he is someone that you probably don't want to talk to. Right. Because nobody wants this long ass stream of messages crying and bitching and moaning. Right.
Yep.
So
exactly.
Let me get these super chats because I swear to God, I'm sure I lost one. Xavier, you need water. Yes, I do. Thank you. I will drink some water here. Cheeto Head, thank you for the super chat. I was a bigger prick than the famous cactus.
I don't know what that is.
You meant to say cactus.
Oh,
He said
Got
cactus.
a little cactus emoji right there, dude.
Well, yeah, cactus. He said prick and then cactus. Cock. I mean, I got it.
Oh,
It's
I
a
don't know.
pun.
Well, cactus is also an old reference to the Vanoss crew as well. They've used that word in their before.
Really?
Yeah,
What
it's a little Gmod prop. You know the little cactus Gmod prop in Prop Hunt. They used to
Yeah.
always call that a cactus. I think
wow. Okay.
I think
Alright.
someone mispronounced it, and they've made jokes about it before. I think.
Okay,
Binoculars, this is just a pathetic story arc.
Yeah, it was Nogla, I think, that mispronounced it, right?
Yeah, I think it was Nogo. He's always mispronouncing things, so that would be a safe bet.
Yeah, I think somebody. I think somebody said in chat too. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna have to read this one. Zombie Fox, I can't put it on the screen, but the screen, but I do have it here.
Wait,
I
really?
think it's best to say that this situation has gone foobar. It's best for Ohm to shut his trap while he has a shred of dignity. The problem is, Zombie, he has no dignity, so
Yeah, I mean, look at the text on the screen.
yeah, right. So yeah. Chase Bradley, thank you for the super chat. I do miss the good old days where everyone got along, but if you're going to start attacking someone's family, that's gone way too far. Yeah, and I have the tweet of him going after Chrissy, I believe. Yep, Chrissy. And we'll pull that up on the screen here in a second. But yeah, I do agree with you. And as TJ has already said, he's tried to use people's spouses against them, right? Which I think is really disgusting. Believe me, if I found out people were trying to basically spam my wife with shit as a way of getting to me, and it's happened before, right? So why my wife isn't on Twitter anymore, right? Because she's like, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with these people, and she's like, fuck it, I'm done. And I was like, well, fuck. And it pissed me off too. Like, it really pissed me off. Like, you don't interact with other people's family members. I mean, fuck. Who is it? Like, fucking, let's look at like real pieces of trash, right? You don't contact their family. It doesn't matter, right? If you have an issue with somebody, you deal with them. You don't go for their wife. You don't go for their parents. You don't go for their kids. And if you have to do that,
you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, you're just a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah. Now, let me get this one from Seagull Says. Thank you so much, buddy. Actually, hold on. Wildebeest, I do see this one. Thank you so much for their super chat, but you got to let me know what you want me to say. But I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
He doesn't want to say anything. He just wants to show support.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If that's the case, Wildebeest, you're awesome, and we do love you. But not in a grooming way, in a totally platonic, you're
Jesus
an awesome boy
Christ.
way. I have to clarify these days.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Got to be careful with those power dynamics, bro.
Exactly. Seagull Says, thank you so much for super chat. 40-year-old man-child is literally seething and malding over people on the internet not liking him. And there's literally nothing anyone can do to calm him. I mean, it's true. It is fucking true. Also, yes, let me just point this out. First off, thank you all, everyone who's tuned in so far. We've broken 1,000 viewers, which has not happened on this channel, and I think ever. So thank you. You guys are awesome. And if you can, I normally try not to do this too much, but please like the stream if you haven't already. Make sure you're sharing it. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Earl's Chibi Phantom, thank you for a super chat. He was kicked from one group and not and fiending for drama attention, looking for another group. Found one and tried to wreck it too. His name speaks volumes. Yeah, he was involved with somebody else before Vanoss crew, wasn't he?
He was involved with Markiplier and them, but
yeah.
But that's a situation where, you know, we have to just kind of there's nothing that I don't think there's enough information out there about that to really substantiate anything outside of I know that Jacksepticeye, I guess, had sent him a message regarding concerns he had over Markiplier. So to be fair to Ohm, I don't think Ohm himself ever put anything out there outside of showing the screenshot of the message he got from Jacksepticeye. So I'm not gonna. I won't go. I don't think we should go down that whole path of saying.
I won't.
You know that he was. You know, lob that accusation against him, right?
I do know a little bit of info about that topic. If you need a quick summary,
then by all means.
I
If
mean,
you have more info, by all means, bro.
So pretty much, there was an old rumor back in the day that Markiplier, you know, grooms and flirts with children and all this other stuff. And back in the day, Jacksepticeye didn't really know Markiplier that well and didn't really like the guy much. You know, there was a bit of competition between them before they met and all that in person. So Jack told Ohm that he heard that Markiplier does this, and that. And Markiplier has always run with that ever since that this is true because Jack told him. And why would Jack say something about Mark like that? After getting to meet him, Jack has reached out and saying what I said back in the day. I was mad and upset at him, and obviously in competition with him. I said things that I didn't mean. I heard he did that, and I was just telling you what I heard. I did not mean any of that. And to this day, probably thinks Jack's a liar and is just saying this to protect Mark now and all this other stuff. So that's sort of where the situation lies now. And now you have a bunch of Jacksepticeye and Markiplier fans angry at Ohm as well. So.
So did Jacksepticeye also use the words like, you know, gossip and rumors that he heard it from it?
Yeah, that's exactly. I think the exact word he used was rumors. Like he heard rumors of it, and that's what he spread on to tell Ohm in private. But again, that was meant for in private of what he heard, and Ohm probably took it as a legit claim that Jack was making back in the day, which I don't think was true.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you clarified because I'm gonna fucking go a little nuclear right now because John wants to be polite. Anybody like who went with it and started saying like Keemstar, you know, kind of tried to spin it off on Jacksepticeye running defense for Ohm and his like previous little Vanoss update on his drama alert. So fuck you, Keem, and anybody else who tried to say this is Jacksepticeye's fault. I won't name anybody else, but you guys know who it is. So that and what else? I think that's about it. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Leave it at that.
Mr. Gamer, please, Crow, refer back to my previous message. Scroll up because I realized we're getting a lot of chats in right now, so let me see if I can find it for you.
He did just say that this is the most viewership he's ever had, so the chat's going to have to give you a little bit of slack because you're getting a lot of comments.
I'm not used to having so many comments coming, but here's the chat here. Someone super chat Crow. Someone super chat Crow. There you go. Inform him that Ohmwrecker has only sent Wildcat a cease and desist months ago, but knows their address. He also targeted Delirious and Liz Cat's daughter. TJ, you know anything about that?
So there's nothing specific towards I would say the daughter. I think that would be stretching what Ohm meant. What Ohm was saying was, I feel sorry for Liz Cat's and the daughter, probably feeling sorry about what Delirious did and how Ohm thinks that this will affect the child as the child is growing up, which is a kind of a low blow in a sense if you think about that, because now you're pretty much saying that this is going to overshadow whatever the daughter wants to grow up to be and grow up to live with and stuff like that, and what the parents want the daughter to live with. And Ohm saying, "Oh, I feel sorry for your daughter," which I think is a bit unnecessary when you bring in family into this entire mix when you're dealing with a lot of your own personal beef with someone.
Well, yeah, but like Ohmwrecker is okay bringing in people's family. Right?
I mean, yeah. he whatever's gonna make him. He's again. I am safe to say this with. Even if I'm going to sound biased, I am really confident in this point. He is a manipulator and he'll do anything he can to try to get people on his side.
Oh, 100%.
So again, I've been very careful on calling him a manipulator and almost anything he says, because I don't want to come off as, oh, I'm biased and everything he puts out I'm going to hate. Well, no, if he puts out something legitimate and does it correctly in an appropriate manner, I would respect it and say that Ohm is right. But again, he doesn't do that, and bringing in the whole family into the mix again. Now you're just voicing your opinion on top of all of this when you should be just giving us the evidence at this point.
Well,
and then for the address part, they've been playing for like six or so years together. I wouldn't doubt if all the Vanoss crew has everyone's address at some point. They've all sent each other stuff and stuff like that. So I'm sure Ohm has more than just Wildcat and Kelly's address. I'm sure he has everyone's address. And if he wanted to, he could leak it and dox it. But again, that would be treading into some illegal territory right there.
I don't think he would do that. But I mean, at this point, he seems like he will do just about anything to get his revenge. That I not entirely like. I you know what? Fuck it. I wouldn't put it past him. But let's just see what happens, because I think the worse this goes for Ohmwrecker, the more he's going to continue to spiral, right? Because once he I'm trying to find a good way of phrasing this. I think for Ohmwrecker, he honestly thinks that this is what can bring down the Vanoss crew, or at least destroy the reputation of a lot of them, right? And when it doesn't work, and when he's the one getting the backlash, and when people are making comments about him, I think that will only make him spiral out of control even worse.
Well, if he didn't do this shit every year, maybe people would listen to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. Well,
and like on top of that, like, you really think that? Because I kind of have a different theory, to be honest. Like,
what's your theory?
I think that he thought it was going to work. The drama alert was definitely going to help him because it's Keemstar. Keemstar has his back and shit, and it didn't. And now he's switching it up to the victim thing because he's in too deep and he can't back out now. Otherwise, he's just going to look like a hypocrite.
I agree with that. I think that's exactly what it is. He knows he can't back out because it'll make him look even worse. Now he has to double down, triple down, quadruple down, whatever. Because look, the narrative of the drama alert, I think it's fair to say, and please let me know if any of you disagree. The whole narrative was, oh, you know what? There's a problem with this group and sexual impropriety. That was the narrative. And the thing is, what's fucked up about it, and I said this on the last stream, and I'll reiterate it here for people that didn't catch the last stream. Keemstar disingenuously, when he talks about the Vanoss crew, makes it seem like Mini Lad and Louie are still in the Vanoss crew. Okay?
Yeah.
Because for anybody that doesn't know the Vanoss crew, and they see that drama alert, and they heard about the Mini Lad situation, right? They're going to immediately, oh my God, that Mini Lad guy is with these guys, so they must all be predators too. They're going to jump to that conclusion based on the way Keemstar is presenting everything. And then Louis, who hasn't played with them since 2016, you know what I mean? And again, and the funny thing is that he tries to make it seem like the Louis stuff is comparable to the Mini Lad stuff, and they're nowhere near close to each other at all. They're completely different situations. You know what I mean?
But John, he asked Mini Lad if it was the truth, and he said it was. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about?
You don't trust Mini Lad, right?
Yeah.
Well, we you know what? I did like how Mini Lad, throughout that entire situation, he lied for the longest time until he was finally just couldn't keep lying, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, the dude is dishonest. He's got integrity issues. He's got credibility issues. So when Keemstar goes, well,
that's my source.
Yeah, it's like, and he's going on about, well, Mini Lad told the truth. I was like,
okay, dude.
Oh, dude, I agree with Miguel. I agree with Miguel right there. I actually tweeted about it. I'm like, Keemstar and fucking Ohm are kindred spirits. They both have vendettas, and they both.
So one thing about fucking vaping, dude. This is hookah. Alex Rose, CEO. But no. Real quick. We're talking about how Ohm brings people's families into things and how he's made comments about Delirious's kid, right? And how, he feels so bad for the kid and how she's not going to yada, yada. But like, I remember this is just like, 2 weeks ago on H3's fucking channel, right? Him and Trisha were making comments about how Keemstar shouldn't be a father and how his daughter's going to be how bad they feel for his daughter and shit. And we were like, yeah, that's fucking disgusting, right? And you've got fucking Ohmwrecker here doing the same shit to Delirious, right? Just in terms of something else that those two, I mean, they're on, like,
They
Going
all do it,
up-
to be honest.
Yeah, I fucking don't like that shit though. Like unless you got like a legitimate fucking pedophile, like don't bring their fucking kid up. Like I don't get why you're fucking doing that. It's not
Because you're weak. But
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I would say that. Thank you for the super chat, Miguel. That was a good comment.
Yeah.
Oh, and they are both shit, which makes them a cute couple.
Very good. I agree with that one too, Miguel. I agree with that one too.
Okay, so let me read through this one. Oh, fucking hell! I need glasses. Holy shit!
Oh, Boo
no.
Animations. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you.
Oh
I
shit!
don't know. Yeah, we have a new member.
Oh,
Zoom
I didn't
in,
see that.
bro.
I got it. Boo Animations. Thank you so much. You're awesome.
Hope you enjoy your stay. Feel free to become a member whenever you want. It's like-
No, stay a member. Don't listen to Aura.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god. I don't care about any of the drama stuff. I personally think you should just stop. Who cares about them? I seriously don't know why you put so much effort into trying to force your way into that group. I wasn't forcing my way in that group. I was in the group. I had issues with some people too, for obvious reasons, and I didn't prefer playing with them just the same. But it was a group just like a band. Goddamn, dude. I couldn't fix the toxic folks, so I tolerated them for the good of the fans, the good of the group, and the hopes that they could get better over time. You are discounting what having one or two highly toxic people does. Like Ohmwrecker is like the most toxic person, right? The most fucking toxic person possible. Thank you for becoming a member, Miguel. We really appreciate it. He's like the most toxic fucking person. It's just, I really wish that instead of talking to Delirious right now, when Ohmwrecker was having this conversation, he was literally staring in a fucking mirror, right? Because he couldn't get any more fucking on the nose, right? The dude is the most toxic fucking person I have seen in a long time, right? And I gotta say, because TJ, you point out like Vanoss crew basically started to slowly back away from him and just unfollow him and everything. I think that's the only thing you can do when you have someone as toxic as Ohmwrecker in your group. You need to like back away from them very slowly, and hopefully they don't shit themselves in front of you.
Well, I mean, he's a sinking ship. Why are they going to board?
Yeah, exactly.
Especially since like half the group just doesn't like him. They don't think he's funny. So,
well, I mean, at this point, I think it's probably more than half the group.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Why was he in the group in the first place? If you don't mind me asking.
What's that?
Why was he in the group in the first place? Like, how did they put up with this shit for so long?
I mean, it's all through like all the people that he met, and then playing like one session with them, and then they came back and stuff like that. There was probably a point in time where they all thought pretty positive of Ohm and things were good, but again, I just been told by some people that he was not really fun to play with after a bit, and they've actually wanted him to either fix the way that fix whatever issues that he was having with the group, or start to skedaddle. I mean, today there's been tweets by the Vanoss crew saying that he, especially Delirious, saying that Ohm always wanted to post first. He wanted to post early morning, and we all wanted to post like 9 hours later, and they tried to post their videos around the same time, and he always complained that he posts last and stuff like that. So again, there's just a lot of internal fighting with the group that just doesn't need to be public. And to this day, we're probably going to see almost all of their beef, because Ohm will go to any length to make them look bad at this point. And so be prepared to see a lot more secrets about the Vanoss crew that you may thought you would have never known. Whether it'll make them look good or make him look good doesn't matter. We're just going to know all of their beef, because Ohm will not stop. I know he won't.
It's really
So
petty.
I mean, Ohm comes across to me like the way you're describing it, he sounds like a diva, right? He's got to be the center of attention. He's got to be the star.
I
Everybody
think,
needs to like him.
I think from our Discord calls, because I don't know if you know, but when the H2O, when all these tweets were come and go, me and Ohm were actively typing to each other on Discord. Like we were sending messages.
I was watching that, and you were like saying what you were typing to him and reading.
And I was.
Thank you for becoming a member.
I was telling Ohm, I was like, Ohm, you need to chill out. Do not respond back to this. And I don't know why, but I just had like a big weight of responsibility on my shoulders. Like Ohm was about to go off. I needed that like absolutely diffuse this right now, because if Ohm does it, there's going to be channels like me, channels like you guys, channels like everyone else on this platform who are gonna like make videos about this. And I said, Ohm, this will fucking kill you. It will kill. Sorry for my language, but this will kill you.
You are perfectly fine.
I heard someone else swear earlier. I just wanted to double check that.
No, you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, you're good.
We're completely unfiltered here, so you're fine.
Well, thank you. But I told him, I'm like, this will absolutely destroy you. And trust me, I'm not going to hold back. I will show our DMs to prove it. I will show everything right now. And there's still stuff in our DMs that I haven't said, which if you guys want an exclusive, pretty much Ohm says he doesn't even have a, like the video made, like the actual concrete video of everything. He has like an outline. He has nothing made at all, is what he told me. He has absolutely, and he has no idea how he wants to structure it. He has none of that figured out yet.
I mean, how could he structure it? He wants to go after every single one of them, their family members, for shit that has gone on years ago over the course of years.
See, he was complaining to me on how in DMs, which again, I was like half paying attention to the DMs. I was more focused on seeing why he was trying to tell me so much information, but like he was telling me other stuff too, that like how much of a toll this is taking on him and how much like sleep he hasn't gotten and all this other stuff. So like I don't think this man can properly work under these conditions and get this done with all of this coming out. And that's why I told him, I'm like, dude, just get the hell off Twitter, get the hell off the internet, work on this and move on. I mean, hop on to do your streams or videos or whatever you're going to do, but stay the hell off Twitter. Stop causing all this drama for them and constantly trying to get a bad word of mouth about this crew. I mean, if you have evidence, work on that evidence and put it out. That's the smart thing to do.
But he can't do that.
And I think coming back down to like what your question was, is I don't think it's just because he's a diva. I think he has a lot of self-control issues. And if you look at their DMs, like he could not listen to Delirious by just leaving him out of there. He cannot control himself. And it proves today. Look at all the stuff that he fired back. He was in that DM with me and he stopped DMing me to go tweet all of that stuff. He doesn't have any self-control. He feels like if he's being attacked, he needs to defend himself. And sometimes the best thing you can do is stay silent and just have it die over time. And I think it would have helped him if, one, he never went onto that drama alert, if he had more self-control and wasn't easily persuaded by Keemstar. But also, second, if he didn't go to Twitter and start all this, if he had more self-control and was like, you know what, I'll just post once and then that's it, we would be in a different situation right now. We would all be covering different topics today, but now we're covering this. And I feel like the same thing's going to happen tomorrow. Some person in the Vanoss crew is going to tweet something, talking about it. And then Ohm's going to find it because somebody is saying, hey, Wildcat tweeted about you. So he's going to find out what Wildcat says. And then boom, he's going to post 10 more tweets about Wildcat, and then boom, we'll all be back in the same boat again every single day, which might be good for channels like us to be able to cover this news every single day. I mean, I've been making streams and videos every single day about this stuff, but it's not good for them. And if I had to choose, I wouldn't want this every single day, but it is what it is.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing that happened to Boogie, right? Look at Boogie. Boogie's career really started to tank because of that, because of the fact that he couldn't just shut up, right, and stay off social media and not clap back. He fed the trolls. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that it's necessarily the same, that he's particularly, every single tweet that he's getting, that he's clapping back at every single person, but he's making it a point to take a lot of time out of his day to dedicate to social media. And it's not going to do him any favors in the long run. you see these messages here that he has with like Delirious. It's pretty obvious that the guy, he's a person that is insecure, in my opinion, you know, and he constantly needs to be emotionally validated. That's what I see in these messages. I could be wrong, be completely wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, right? But that's what I see in these messages. And the thing is, like you just said, he's a guy, he feels attacked. He needs to immediately attack back. It's like, bro, you don't need to do that. You could just get offline and you could just handle your business. You know what I mean? If you're confident in the evidence that you feel has been presented to you and that it is going to exonerate you, that it is going to truly validate everything that you've been saying about these guys and, you know, these girls' claims, then let that shit speak for itself and let people draw their own conclusions. It's funny because he told you that, right, on the stream that he had with you. That he's like, well, you know, I guess it'll be up to your own perception of stuff. And it's just like, well, yeah, that's partially true. But if you're confident in all the shit that you're going to present, because that's one of the last things that I think he asked you on the stream, TJ, was like, he was like, because you asked him like, hey, if you were to give me all this evidence, right, and had me look it over, you know, kind of dive into it and stuff, would at the end of everything, after seeing everything, would I agree with you? Would I basically say, hey, you know what, Ohm was right after seeing all this stuff? And he was like, oh, I don't know. And it's just like, you know, I guess that's up to your own perception and this, that, or the other. And it's just like I said, part of that is true, but it's just like, dude, if you're confident, just fucking put your head down, get to work, and put it out there.
Right. I mean, I told him in like private DMs, I told him during the stream, I was like, hey, send me something legit, like back up one of these, just one of them. That's all I'm asking. And he wouldn't. The only thing he backed up that was true was the Keemstar persuaded him, but that's like super recent. I mean, all these claims he's making happened years ago. And I'm like, okay, back up one of the old ones, because these are the main things that are being covered. These are the main things that the crew has a problem with. And these are the main things I have a problem with. I don't really give two shits if Keem persuades you or you went to him. Both of them are terrible. But like, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I don't think he has legit evidence. He's complaining that he doesn't have a good structure or a way to structure the video. He doesn't know how he's going to do it. He says he has more of an outline than anything else. He's not even halfway to getting this thing done. It seems to me that there is no evidence, and I've been told several times that Ohm has nothing on us, is what I've been told. So, like, again, I don't think he has anything.
Well, I think one of the things that would be most telling about that is I've seen comments from him talking about how, look at how they're deleting tweets and shit. And I'm like, yeah, because you'll take shit out of context. And I think that's pretty much what his evidence is going to be. It's going to be a lot of statements that we don't have the context on. And what we will have is Ohm giving his own context behind what those statements are. I think that's probably the best that he has. And in all honesty, that would be absolutely nothing. Right. And like, look at today. He had 2 clips of Delirious in some sort of gaming session with him, and both of them are very, very weak examples of him boasting or treating Ohmwrecker poorly, or him saying the FAGGOT word. I mean, like, these are very weak examples, and that's nothing to cancel someone over. And out of everything that you're accusing him, that's what you post on your Twitter. That's how you respond to all these DMs he put out between y'all. It's weak, and it makes everyone believe that he doesn't have any evidence, and I don't think he does either. But we'll wait and see. Apparently, he has tons of screenshots and tons of tweets, and he only gave out 1% of everything.
Yeah, remember he said he told you it was only 2%.
Yeah.
Didn't he try to cancel other people for saying the F slur as well before and failed?
Not just that, not just the F slur, the gamer word, the F slur. Oh, you guys didn't support BLM, a bunch of stuff. It's not. He is the epitome of a virtue signaling, beta ass buttersoft bitch white knight.
I love when John goes off.
I second that.
Yep.
Well, wasn't I going to name this stream? Wasn't I going to name Baby Bitch or something? I could have sworn that's what
you were like. Something H2. Sorry, I think it was like H2O bomb. Ohmwrecker, the backstabbing baby ass bitch.
Yeah,
It's
something
like-
like that.
It's like
Damn,
I don't think
what a
I can.
title.
I don't think I can title it that, but that would be a
We
great
should have
fucking
named it.
title.
It would have been a banger title, dude. What the hell?
It would have been, but it probably would have gotten us in trouble in some sort of way. Like we just recently had our videos actually getting monetized again, so I'm trying not to trigger anything.
Dude, I've been saying
I think it's
so
too
much
late.
shit. I've been saying so much shit. What do you mean? Like,
I know. I just with the titles, I don't want to like. I don't want like a big giant sign that says "Come attack me."
Just real quick before
YouTube.
before you address this next super chat, just to
Yeah.
we know that Louis and Ohm are tweeting stuff. And we will get to the Louis stuff. We're just trying to get through this other stuff first. So for those of you in the chat, we see it. You know, we know that Louis tweeted. We know that Ohm's tweeting because he doesn't stop. We'll get to it. We're just gonna get through these DMs, then we're gonna go over TJ's interview with Ohm, and then we could get to the tweets. We promise we'll try to get to all of it.
Let me read these super chats, then I'm going to speed through reading these the rest of these messages. I'm just going to go through the next two, and we can comment on it from there. Miguel, thank you for the super chat. Had to become a member. Of course, everyone should become a member. Exler, thank you so much. I love these guys. Should I be worried? Because I am. You should not be worried. Ohmwrecker is like Ohmwrecker is like
Ohmwrecker's
hiding
a nuisance.
somebody that needs to wear a helmet so that they don't damage their incredibly soft head.
dude, Ohmwrecker is like the common cold. He's super annoying. He's around for a little bit, but then he's gonna fade off. That's what it is. So don't worry.
So, yeah, I mean that's probably a better way of describing it. Yo, TJ, that's huge considering he tweeted earlier that his video would have been made already if he wasn't constantly being attacked in DDoS. That's a big exclusive. Well, I mean, well, I saw Miguel. We'll look at Ohm's page after we're done reading through these. So I'm just going to speed through reading these, and if one of you guys wants to jump in because you want to leave a comment, you let me know, okay? And let me just put this. All right, there we go. Let's read. Okay, all right. Where was I? You are discussing what having one or two highly toxic people does to someone when they can talk shit repeatedly in a private setting to all of the others. I could not defend myself. They were cowards. This is bullying. They didn't all dislike me, but the one or two toxic ones wore me down until they collectively just sided up to get me out of sessions. Bullshit. Do you want me to put up a Twitter poll right now? Go read up anywhere on who's in the group. No, sorry. I will put up a Twitter poll right now. Yes.
What the fuck does a Twitter poll have to do with anything?
I have no fucking clue. I think he wants to put up a Twitter poll, and the poll should just be, "Am I a bitch? Yes or no?"
Yeah, 100%.
Wonder what he'll get for that.
I mean, that just is telling, like if anybody depends on public opinion to, be like fact. You know what I mean? Like it just speaks on his character.
Do you want? Okay, so do you want to go read up anywhere? Yeah. Yes, they always called you a filler. God damn. I played in hundreds of sessions between 2014 and 2019. Hundreds. I was not Smiley. I guess it's someone else. I'm not arguing about this. I was in the group. Vanoss even told me himself the day when Marcel screamed at me that I'm not part of the group. Vanoss talked to me privately about it. He would choose every one of the others over you. God damn.
Well, I think at that point, he's just being honest with them, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he's trying to be mean. I
Not
think he's just trying to be
sugarcoating it
honest.
anymore. Yeah.
Well, like who really wants to keep dealing with it? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
of course.
I like this.
Dude,
That's just Marcel, and he was giving up and he was raging in the moment.
For-
I don't care. I was in the group.
for anybody,
He has
okay.
issues, man.
for anybody that's a wrestling fan, he sounds like fucking Roman Reigns' fucking character right now. Acknowledge me.
Yeah, but he's a bitch though, and Roman Reigns isn't.
I got that reference.
I mean, I think people would know if he was in the group, right? Imagine being in a band. It's like, I'm in the band. It's like, I don't know. Are you? Are you in the band?
This is a bruv moment right now. Whether I was in whether I was the fat kid or whatever else, fuck anyone that is trying to pitch that narrative.
Oh my God.
Well, I tried to warn you about them inviting you way back when. You know, honestly, Delirious seems like he's just being a nice guy. And he's like, dude, just fucking drop it. They hate you because you're just fuck off and go away. Anyways, you going to attack Eminem next? I am not in Eminem's group, and I don't even know his lyrics. What the fuck? Except for maybe a handful of mainstream songs, I don't have fans ask me why I split out of Eminem's group multiple times a week. To this day, Eminem spoke on his beef with countless people. ICP spoke on their beef with Eminem.
Is he talking about Marshall Mathers Eminem?
Yeah,
Yes,
talking
and
about the
he's-
rapper.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, what?
He is.
Okay, is he just delusional? What the hell is he talking
No.
about?
You don't understand because Delirious is going to clarify this for you right now. Almost every one of his songs have it in it from back then. So I guess this is about Delirious attacking these people for the words that they're using. And Ohmwrecker attacking these people for the words they're using, and Delirious is like, "Are you going to go attack Eminem next? Because they're in his songs too." And he's going like, "Well, I didn't split from Eminem's group." I'm like, dude, it's not the point. Like, if your issue is the words that are being used, then your issue would be with anyone using those words. And Eminem is like a famous fucking rapper, and it's in his songs.
I was just picturing Eminem being like, "You're not in my group." And he's like, "I was in Eminem's group. I never left his group. I was in the group, guys."
Okay. Celebs spoke on their beef with Eminem. Wildcat has shit talked Keemstar publicly throughout the years. So, Ninja calls you
Shout
people
out to Wildcat. Good for Wildcat.
Yeah, I fucking love it. Ninja calls people out often. People not even in his group. And he's that soft. Wildcat acts like people are unstable and too sensitive. That internet bullying isn't easy as turning off a computer. I kinda. Just it is.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I got to switch the computer. I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah.
All right.
I honestly think Ohmwrecker would be so much happier if he just took his computer and tossed it into his bath.
Yep.
Not with him in it.
Right?
Not with him in it. Not with him in it. Not with him in it. Just get rid of his computer and go outside and touch some grass. I think he'd be so much happier.
You get mad at the grass.
Fuck,
Man,
dude.
Probably would actually. Yeah.
Can you just imagine that? He's outside, he's like touching the grass, and he just like all of a sudden turns around. Why are you talking about me like that?
The squirrels won't let me in their group, guys.
The squirrels won't let me in their group. What the?
There's like the people having a picnic next to him, and he's like, I wanted to have the picnic first. I wanted the first sandwich. It was mine to have. And you said mean things about me. And like the people at the picnic are just like, someone call the cops.
It's kind of really sad how badly this guy wanted to be included in all this shit, and like,
kind of. Well, no, I honestly, I said like Ohmwrecker to me reads like a social climber. He will literally drag people down to build himself up. So, I mean, it makes sense that he wanted to be a part of that group because it was good for him, right? And then when they started to kind of like just, someone told me to eat glass.
ouch! No, that's painful.
That was too good. That was too good. Seagull says, "What did the grass do to deserve that?" God damn.
I don't think other 40-year-olds will even allow like him in their group.
Oh yeah, Ohmwrecker is 40, right?
I can't.
Wait,
I
40?
Yeah, he's 40 years old, by the way. But like, I believe, like my mom is like 40 years old right now. I do not know if she could like even hear a sentence of what this guy is about and like think, yeah, there's no way he's 40.
What I want to know is what fucking 40-year-old guy that lives on his own fucking still gets bullied online.
I mean, like my my mom came up to me like yesterday or something, being like, I saw you pass 50,000 subscribers. And I was like, yeah, thanks, Mom. She goes, like, so who are you calling out this time? And I'm like, oh, some 40-year-old. And I'm like, are you serious? Or are you joking? And I'm like, no, I'm not joking. It's like a 40-year-old man, And there's another guy, Keemstar. He's like, I think close to 42.
Yeah,
30s maybe. But like, and then my mom did ask for their names just in case. I'm like, are they around here? And I'm like, oh, no. They're far away, Mom. Don't worry. I doubt you went to school with any of them. You could have, but my mom and dad are kind of taken back that, a guy half their age is calling them out.
Yeah.
They just can't believe like that's what the internet's came to, that like there's younger kids that have more knowledge and more of an understanding of what things go on. And that's, I think I'm going to make an entire live stream about that, on like the nature of the internet and how like a 16-year-old like Briz, I don't know if you guys know who Briz is, but he's another commentary channel. He's only
small.
No, he actually has over 100,000 subs. He has like I don't want to misquote, 150,000 subs, maybe past 200,000, but
that's wrong, Briz. My bad.
But Briz, he's a 16-year-old kid, and he's a commentary channel, and he's called out like the vegan teacher and Mini Lad back in the day when I was calling out Mini Lad, and that's what kind of got me famous and on the radar. Mm-hmm. And so like, I mean, the 16-year-old kid is like so fucking intelligent and does his research so goddamn well. So it baffles me that there's a 40-year-old, Ryan is Ohm's real name, Ryan, that Ryan is going to these great lengths to do.
Well, I mean, there are definitely younger people that show substantially more maturity than this fucking idiot does, right? I mean, like you mentioned Briz, I believe he is 16, maybe 17 now. Just Stop.
He's 16.
Right? That's who I was thinking.
Yeah. But Just Stop is like another guy, very right? The 16-year-old, way more mature than a lot of the other people I've seen on the platform, right? Mm-hmm. Substantially more, and he's 16 years old, right? I will say this: age doesn't necessarily mean maturity, right? Because this guy, to me, if you told me he was 40, and like honestly, I did not believe it, right? Because he comes across as a whiny fucking kid, right? He comes across as like the kid that nobody wants to pick in dodgeball.
Well,
supposedly he's actually 37 years old, but regardless of whether he's 37 or 40, whatever he is, he's too old. I think we could all agree he's too old to be acting like this, right? But here's the thing, to add to your point, bro, right? Yeah. And I've said this before on streams in the past. Maturity comes with the acceptance of responsibility. Okay. And here's the thing. Instead of crying to Delirious or to whoever else in the group of, oh, you guys, you did this to me, you bullied me, this, that, or the other, why don't you stop to think about what the fuck you might have done to alienate them and accept responsibility for that and address that, instead of crying to another guy in the group about the other guys being fucking mean to you?
I mean, yeah, like, dude, if someone's mean to you, just fucking get over it. You're 40 fucking years old.
Well, it's time for self-reflection. It's time for self-reflection. You know what I'm saying? If all of them in mass are kind of like, we don't want to deal with you no more, I think it's time for you to look in the fucking mirror and see, all right, well, what's the issue with me? Let me internalize here and see what the fuck is wrong with me. What did I do to alienate myself from these guys, instead of complaining to one of the other ones?
Well,
if there's nothing wrong with you, then you move on. You don't fucking just
that too. Yeah, exactly. You don't. Well, the other thing too is like, why? And here's the thing: if the group is such a fucking problem, why are you crying so much and trying to get back into it? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, why? Okay. So I'm gonna, like, when we talk about like accepting responsibility and actually self-reflecting and everything. I'm not going to name who it is or anything like that, but a while back when my friends contacted me and he was like, I don't think we should be friends anymore because you don't reach out, you don't talk to me, we barely communicate, and it was cool when we met up, but also like this and that, and you were kind of an asshole. And I was like, at first I saw the message and I was really pissed, right? But then I thought about it and I was like, guy was right. He was absolutely right. I was not being a good friend whatsoever. And we talked a little bit more and I apologized. But if I was like this motherfucker, I would have like taken those text messages, screenshotted them, and like gone to Twitter and said,
You would have done Twitter poll.
he was mean to me. And I thought we were friends, and I was such a nice person, and he's always talking, he's always making fun of me, and he says that I'm a bad person, but he's a bad person. Like it reads like it doesn't even read like a teenager. It reads like a fucking 9-year-old. It reads like a fucking 9-year-old, right?
Does he have brain damage? Is he
who didn't get invited to like the fucking kid's birthday party? And nobody wants to go to his birthday party. Like, it's really embarrassing.
He's not a very likable person, so it's not.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be surprised at all.
Zombie Fox, thank you for the super chat. I'm lonely and I can't get people to like me. Time to go to Keemstar and expose my friend for being horny on the internet. What can possibly go wrong?
Lots.
That's good. I like
a lot.
Let's finish getting through these
Okay,
DMs so we could kind of touch up on a couple of the points in TJ's video.
Okay. What is this? Wildcat acts like people are unstable or too sensitive, that the internet bullying is as easy as turning off a comp, but he has probably the biggest block list in the group and is easily triggered by anything, even just attempts at a discussion on Twitter. I don't think you guys understand the depths of the research I've been doing for days. Weirdo. Trust me, I know this stuff. I know what's being hidden, what's deleted or privated. I know the tweets. I literally had to work on 100+ pages research papers to get my degree. This is not new to me. My attention and research is elsewhere, but I don't want you guys being friendly with me out of fear of being involved. If you're friendly with me, it's because you consider me a friend. Time will tell how far this research goes, but it's been... Dude!
That almost comes off like a fucking veiled threat.
It does!
He sounds like a stalker.
This
Like,
guy has
what?
issues, man.
This is a little creepy, right?
What the fuck?
TJ, honestly, this is a little fucking creepy, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. This isn't vindictiveness. This is standing up to bullies and doing what's right so they can't keep hurting people. What was it? It won't just be Mini Lad. It won't just be me. My therapist said, therapist said herself.
It's a good sign when you bring up your therapist in a fucking rant.
Oh god.
Acknowledge me.
Dude,
acknowledge me.
He is hitting every fucking check mark. Like, okay. In all seriousness, and I want to say this only because we do have a lot of people watching. Look, there is no shame, right? If you are someone who feels like you need to, reach out, go see a therapist. Generally, it is a good thing. But one thing I will say is, if you're someone who is already at the point where you need to seek a therapist and everything, the best thing for you, especially if things on social media are triggering to you, especially if the groups that you are in are triggering to you, is to disassociate yourself and take a break from social media. Turn it off, right?
Don't use your therapist to prove a point. That's like saying, like, well, my mom thinks I'm handsome. My therapist said that this is healthy. It's like, what are you telling your therapist? It's obviously one side of the story.
Well, I don't think he would be telling his therapist the truth, which is another thing. If you're going to a therapist, please tell your therapist the truth and don't, make yourself out to be a hero when you're not. Everyone's got shit in their closet. Everyone's done some shit. I feel like Ohmwrecker's problem is, in all these messages, I don't see a single time where Ohmwrecker goes, sure, I was this way, but that doesn't mean I should be treated like this, right? Because at least there would be some sort of acknowledgement that his own behavior is a factor, if not, the leading cause. But there's not even that. There's not any sort of acknowledgement that the shit that he is doing is contributing to his own problems.
And don't forget to eat your Cheetos too. Dude, I was having Cheetos yesterday, and I haven't had Cheetos in like years. Cheetos are good.
Flaming hot
kind?
Cheetos.
What kind?
I just had the regular, like the Crunch Cheetos, and I was like, "Holy crap!" And then we had Puff Cheetos too in the cabinet, and I
love
was
the
like,
Puff
"I'm having
Cheetos.
Puff Cheetos too." Damn!
Oh yeah, dude, I
I
love
like the
Puff
crunchy
ones.
better, but Puffs.
It almost felt like a sin though, mixing Puff Cheetos and Crunch Cheetos together. Like
It is.
I
It
love
It
Puff-
is?
fucking is. Yes.
damn.
You don't
Whoops,
do
Oh,
that.
you like the flaming
Looks like
hot one?
it looks like
Of
I'm
course
going to
I like
hell.
the flaming hot ones. Dude, you know what my favorite thing to eat is? Takis. Fucking delicious.
Oh yeah.
I
Those
don't
are
really
hot,
like-
bro. What
I
the
don't
fuck?
really
Yeah.
like Takis.
You know, okay, I don't blame you because they're a little spicy, but they got this new like these blue Takis, and oh my gosh, fucking
Looks like
amazing.
moldy pasta. You know?
No, it doesn't.
Oh god.
No, it doesn't. It's my
Those are
favorite color
awful.
and my favorite food.
It's my favorite color.
Lachky, thank you so much. Is he projecting to these guys? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's like, yeah. I feel like
Seems that way. Sure seems that way.
Everyone
Like
else
some
is
of
the
these
problem. I
instances.
can't possibly be the problem.
Somebody copy pasta these DMs, please. I'm actually begging. Seagull says. All right. Let's read this next one. I'm gonna breeze through this one. I am not taking a break. I swear. Just leave me out of it, please. All I ask. But I know what's right in that shit, and I know what's wrong. I would seriously laugh my ass off if Marcel, Wildcat, etc. try to use that, because it would come back to them so fucking hard. That site literally is tied to the Christchurch shooter, deaths of transgender and gay folks, racist ideals, radicalization, and terrorist threats towards the gay. Oh, towards the government. Sorry. I thought he was
Dude,
going
did
a
you
totally
just
different
I like the
direction.
gay
Oh
better.
my god.
I thought he
Bro.
was going in a different direction. I misread the B
Bro.
as a Y.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I misread the B as a Y. It's not my
Get
fault.
glasses. Get glasses.
Like, holy fuck. If they tried to ally up with doxers with that level of hate, it would be hilarious. Especially after there are videos of them with the same attitudes, they would get dragged. Not even counting the doxing aspect. Delirious. Guess what? I didn't never in my life, and nor did my friends. And I had some different friends at the same points in my life. Metalheads, friends in the punk scene. Like, I think we can all agree metal and punk is fucking dead. Industrial music fans. It's pretty much the same way.
Why is it all music genres?
I don't know. I have
have
plenty of
friends in
internet
music.
history. I have plenty of internet history. Guess what? If anything like that was there, the trolls would have found it because they scrubbed my life harder than probably a private investigator ever could. And you're expecting the same out of them then, huh? You're not taking part in the group combos? You had rejoined the Skype room, right? What happened to the friend that stood up for me? And even I like how he's acknowledging that Delirious did actually try to stand up for him in the past. Like, you asshole. And even left the group room over defending me. Wait, what? Okay, so because I chose to close the group rooms that I was running, because I was being attacked, something you actually apologized for, and because I needed to keep myself out of that environment for so many reasons, you're not going to say that we don't have a group with me? Okay, then, Delirious. Seems like you're trying to kind of front a fake friendship. Thanks for revealing your position. Because last I checked, we still play some stuff sometimes. But all right, I guess group rooms equals who you're friends with. Jeez, I guess we don't have to invite you anymore if you think that way. God damn, dude. Like, that is fucking... Oh, no.
All right,
Oh,
Fucking
no.
nasties.
I do got to intrude to say that I do have to like head out. I have something that I have to go run and do real quick. If I'm back in time and y'all are like done
Sure,
with
you
it,
Sure,
Huh?
you can jump back in, man. You got the link, so it'll, as long as it's still going, it'll still be active. The link that you were sent before, so you can jump back in anytime because we're gonna be here for a little bit longer. We're actually gonna go to your video next and the tweets.
Yeah,
alrighty.
we'll probably be up for like another couple hours at least. So,
All right,
Thanks,
sounds
It's one
good.
of those streams.
but honestly, dude, thanks for showing up, man.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much for having me, guys.
Yeah, dude.
No problem.
All right, see you later.
See you,
Yeah.
buddy.
Please.
Seagull says, "Thank you for the super chat." The Gaverman.
Gaverman.
Well,
Perfect.
I have created something horrible here. Thank you so much, X Lord Cho GX. I love these guys. Should I be worried because I am? Oh, I already read that one. I'm
You
sorry.
already read that one,
I did. It just popped up on the top of my screen for some reason.
Uh,
Well, you got a super chat read twice, so there you go.
No, I
God,
think sounds
let me-
right. I think you need glasses.
No. I'll explain it to you later. How am I being paranoid? Tyler literally said we all think I was in the same kind of thing you said before about your girlfriend. I'm like tired of that shit. And Tyler said it more than once, if I recall, like confirming everyone. Oh, I was just curious. The communications I got were of support. I got a lot of private outreach about it. How have I involved you? They involved you by pressuring you to take down the video, thus leaving a lot of confusion and a halt to my tweets in the moment I'm talking to you, ... Okay, ... I'm not making a Delirious exposed video. Don't know what else you want right now. Instead of staying out of it and leaving it be, you privated the video. Had that not been done, no one could claim you were a part of anything. No ... Delirious, how long have I been doing this? Have I ever come to anyone publicly ever? Get real. Well, don't start now, LOL. I am defending myself and highlighting just how terrible some people can be while projecting an illusion, showing the opposite. I literally have nothing to lose now. And with everything going on, I feel it's important. It's not.
You know what's great?
What?
You know what's great is how is I love how Delirious is just so chill about everything. He's just like, yeah, whatever.
Do that then.
He's like, yeah, you don't have to you don't have to start now. Lol.
Well, I think you're right. I think he's just fucking giving up at this point because this guy's fucking nuts.
Bro, let's Delirious is based as fuck, bro. Let's just say it, man.
Yeah, he's got the based hit points, action points.
Fucking hell, dude.
How many more of these do we have?
I think just like one more.
Okay.
We have a clearly biased and toxic people faking support of anti-bullying, mental health awareness, social justice / solving racism, solving hate, etc. Like I would never trust Ohmwrecker to solve hate. I wouldn't, because he seems like a hate-filled individual. Which someone told me about, claiming he did it for his immigration to the UK to show he had been doing things of value. He got press, met the mayor, etc. This was a while back. He has the stupid-ass anti-bullying campaign. Are you for real? This will make it hard for anyone to trust you, and another notch to be added to that wiki page, and you know that. God damn, dude. They've got... Oh, we got a few. Not that much, though.
I mean, the mayor of fucking the UK? Is that what he's trying to say? He's talked to the mayor?
No, I think he said, like, he got immigration to the UK as part of, like, some sort of anti-bullying thing or something, and he got to meet the mayor as part of it. And what Ohmwrecker is saying is that, no, he's not for anti-bullying. He's a bully. And what really I think it is he's kind of mean to Ohmwrecker, but Ohmwrecker kind of deserves it. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't be nice to this dude.
I know I fucking wouldn't. I know you joked that you thought I had done this before, but this is the first time I've begun stitching things together with group issues. Not 100% sure what I'm doing here with this yet, but it has begun. The whole Wildcat BS, accusing me of shit, saying everyone thinks I made that random Twitter account, turning on me and lying about even recent events. It's like, okay, maybe that account was onto something. After looking, my God, I had no idea how nasty things had been. And the moment I saw and heard of this kind of stuff along the way, even as some of the group reached near their 30s in age, 40, it was still part of who they were. You talk like the group was talking about it behind my back as always. Moon followed with no conversation with me at all. Ferozu ignored my messages as well. All right then. It's funny that for so much as Wildcat hates Keemstar, he has more in common with him more than he lets himself be aware of. Also Ninja, Lupo, Tim, Courage, etc. may just be virtual signaling, or they don't truly believe in the stuff they preach. If this goes live, they're going to have to prove it by their actions. By the way, when you said a message came from someone not in the group, how did that happen? How would someone in that group not have gotten a message out like that? Also, why would I not find relevancy to current events, including Pride Month going on right now? This addresses bigger problems, racial slurs, homophobic slurs, etc. God.
This
Buttery.
guy's never getting laid, dude. Like, what the
dude,
fuck
softer
is he
than
doing?
melted butter. Holy fuck.
What's
Somebody
with all this
said
gay-
he was a father
gay?
already.
Is that
Steve,
why he's so
somebody
committed?
did sleep with him.
Really?
Well,
Really?
somebody said that he was a father in chat earlier, so I don't know.
I don't know if he is or isn't. I mean, but regardless of whether he is or isn't, I mean, we don't need to do what he does, right? Bring up any of that if he is.
Yeah,
but,
I'm not.
but
gonna
he's
bring up his kid.
he's a friggin' God, man. He's such a bitch, man.
He
Go
is.
ahead.
Apparently,
Yeah.
he name dropped what's his name, Louis Calibre's kid as well. Like just now.
Well, I'm not surprised. Because he fucking,
I linked
he's
the
done it before. He's
thread.
shown that he's not above doing that. So it's not surprising that him and Louis are going at it right now on Twitter.
Yeah, I linked it.
Why don't we get into that? Let's just we could come back to this.
Let's
if
skip
anything.
Ohm's fucking crybaby
Yeah,
proclamation.
we
'cause
already
it's all-
know. Yeah, he's a
Or
bitch.
is that-
It's gonna be the same
He's a
shit.
bitch, and I think probably chat would prefer that too. Let's get into that
fuck
shit.
reading this crybaby. We should have pre-recorded it like funny with music and shit. Like, well, we should have did that.
Okay. All right.
Just
All
went
right.
on Fiverr to read it in a baby voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just go to Louis like freaking.
I'll get Channy to read it, dog.
Linked it on thread.
Dude, yeah, we could probably
Oh yeah,
do
I
yes,
mean, like,
I did link it. So
I mean, this is just so much shit.
Yeah.
And he
Dude, let's
doesn't
get somebody.
stop.
Let's get somebody to read that shit in like funny voices, and it'll just be me like, I don't care. Like fucking the short responses. Let's do that. And
Okay,
we'll upload that shit.
so what is it here?
I mean, do you want to burn through the rest of this shit?
I don't.
Because I'm done with it, and
Damn.
I don't really. I think it kind of illustrates. I think what you've put really illustrates.
It
Ohm's
speaks for itself.
character.
You mean?
Yeah, it speaks
I think
for
we
itself.
get
It
the
illustrates
gist
the
of
kind
it.
of character. Yeah, we get the kind of person he is and what he's willing to do in order to try to emotionally blackmail people that are friends of his. So
Let's see what Louis is up to. Fuck it.
yeah,
Okay, well here's them
Hold
going
on,
back.
let's ask chat. Chat, what do you want? Do you want to keep reading or do you want Louis? One or two?
Well,
Two
I
is
already
it?
went to Louis.
Oh wow, never mind. Dictatorship.
I was
dictatorship.
in the middle of it, and you were just like, "Oh, chill, let's ask chat." I was already doing it.
I thought it was a democracy, dog. Fuck it.
This ain't a fucking democracy.
Oh, you all know. Feel free to not become
Ohm
members
is the-
anymore.
No, Ohm is the definition of passive aggressive. I mean,
He's a baby bitch.
If you want to
I'd
call
say
that passive.
like,
Paragraphs
yeah,
of
I
bitching.
wouldn't say he's being very passive. Okay, all right. Let's.
Yep, Louis wins. Let's do it. Good shit.
Okay, all right.
See, he's psychic. He already
At
knew.
Ohmwrecker, I'll give you a chance to tell me your side of things. You never had anything to do with my relationships ever. So what are you doing in my business? I'm gonna like a retweet. Louis, I actually got to know Kyla when she was around back then. We talked on Steam and Twitter until she was in the hospital and deleted socials. I believe her. And the other girls, why can't you offer them all a sincere apology, go back to retirement, and leave them alone?
What is an
And-
apology gonna do, you fucking prick? It doesn't seem like they want one. Why are you speaking for them, you
I
misogynist?
feel like, well, you also believe the fake emails. That doesn't
Misogynist.
say much for your judgment smooth, right?
Why are you speaking for women, dog? Sit the fuck down, man, boy. Like, no one's asking you to say anything.
Thank you. All right. I gotta like these people.
well, that's the thing too, right? With the whole everything. Oh my god, the dude he's such a. fucking
He needs a
ass,
good
man.
fucking punch to the nose, dog. We need to fight him. Let's challenge him to a fight. I'll fight him. Fuck it. I
You
challenge
and-
him to a fight, dog.
We got more. Hold
Do a
on.
boxing match.
You and I even talked about her a little while after. Vanoss was there in the session when I asked. You made her out to be the problem. These girls were treated horribly. You know this. And if you're actually aware of that, why are you not seeking help to address it?
One second. Wingless. We're keeping the stream up. Don't worry.
Yeah. No, we don't take down our streams. Okay. All right. So, like, he's referring to these girls, right? One of the girls openly admitted to recording someone in a two-party consent state without their consent. Another one of those girls has actual revenge porn of someone and is sharing it with that group. So I'm like, when you say you believe those girls, I mean, I get it, but like, those girls have done some shit, like some illegal shit, some shit that could get you in a lot of fucking trouble.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, I like. Who was saying it? Like Aura or John? One of you guys were saying like he's like the type of person that does that whole believe all women shit.
Yeah, me. I was
Yeah.
friggin'. He is that type. He's believe all women. And look, if for anybody that's joining us, here, and I think I think I speak for everyone that's on the call at least right now, if I may, when I say we don't believe women, we don't believe men, we believe facts and evidence.
Well, that's true, but I also don't even think that he's a believe all women person. I think he's a fake believe all women person who's utilizing it because it's to his advantage. I don't think he cares about anybody, you know what I mean, except himself and his own reputation. And I think he's utilizing this right now because his original plan didn't fucking work, and Keemstar's not enough.
Oh no, he's definitely believe my agenda. That's
yes,
what he
there you go. Perfect.
He's believe my agenda. That's what fucking Ohm is.
John, you should fight fucking Ohm. You should fucking him up.
Bro, any day.
Yes.
I'd be down for it.
I'd love to see that.
Bro. John, let you do it.
Especially with facts.
If you don't do it, I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking crack his fucking nose right off the. That's not a threat, dog. That's if he accepts. I'm not just gonna randomly do it. If he doesn't accept it, then I can't do it. But you get it.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you can see here, he then goes, have some compassion for them as a father. If a man allegedly treated your child like that one day, you probably want to tear him apart. They are hurt. They just wanted to be heard. Please stop threatening / intimidating them or implying things like
for them. Stop speaking for them, you fucking misogynist. What are you doing?
I like this. Nah, man, if anyone treated my kids like this, I'd tell them to go share their problems on the internet. Fucking nice.
Louis too based for the fucking internet, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this Louis guy. He's my cup of tea.
He's pretty great.
Kayla. That's great. Yeah. I like Kayla's comment, dog. You got to see it.
Okay, I want to set the record straight. There's audio of me giving false information to someone about my friends and I sharing illicit pictures. I want you to know that it is not true. My friends and I have never been involved in a group chat, Discord, Skype, etc., where the exchanging of nudes or any inappropriate pictures took place. No chat like that has ever existed. I apologize to my friends for ever mentioning them and inadvertently dragging them into this mess. Please leave them out of this situation. I was unknowingly recorded. I felt something was up with the phone call and the direction it was going, so I told her a bunch of things that weren't true. I asked them to release the full audio so you can understand why I said what I said, but they won't. Ooh.
And that's telling, right? Because if he's like, go ahead, release the whole thing. You know what I mean? And it's just like, and that's what I was saying before, right? When TJ was on, and I had mentioned, look, if they're confident in the evidence, right? If they're really confident in the evidence, they would have taken it to the fucking police first, okay? And they would have let things play out. Because here's the thing: if the whole idea is, well, we want to expose them, well, guess what, dummies? If you fucking take it to the police and then they get fucking arrested, the internet is going to fucking find out. So they are going to be exposed.
Well, I mean, I just got to say this, right? If Louis is saying that, hey, they're using a clip of audio, they need to release the entire call, right? And he's saying, I said a bunch of shit during that phone call, release the entire audio, and they're like, no.
Isn't that not the same fucking phone call that is like recorded without his permission from a two-party consent state?
It is. Yep. And
It'd
we
be
even
illegal.
know the
They'll go to
person.
jail.
But
they
we
release it. They're done.
Well, hold on. They already released parts of the phone call and admitted to recording him.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter anymore. Like it doesn't matter anymore. They already confessed to committing a crime.
Mm-hmm.
You're done. You're fucking done. At that point, he's telling you release the full audio, and you're like, no. So he's like, okay, fine. Like, I'm saying, like, stop threatening them with lawsuits. Like, no, he should. They committed a fucking crime. You cannot record somebody without their consent in California.
Mm-hmm. And Florida too, dude.
And in a two-party consent state, you cannot record someone without their consent. And that's what those girls did. So Louis had an idea that's what they were doing. So he started to tell them some really stupid shit. And now they're taking clips of that and going, oh, here's one clip. And here's another clip. It's like, okay, release the whole thing. Like, we don't want to. Like, okay, yeah. So he's probably right, right? Because he's saying just release the whole thing. I said worse shit. Release it all. And they'll see exactly why.
Let me get this straight. So these two quote-unquote victims that this guy's defending committed an illegal act and it's a crime. And now they victimized Louis in the process. And now Ohm is yelling at a victim.
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, what a fucking retard. It's like fucking, it's like
well, you see,
dumb fucking retard.
Ohm is like your typical kind of sexist, right? And by that I mean he's like the type of sexist that believes only women can be victimized and men cannot be.
You mean he uses women so he could fit his agenda, and he doesn't really give a shit about them?
Yeah,
what you're
he's kind of a misogynist too. He
I
is
know,
a
I can tell.
sexist and a misogynist.
Isn't
know, he
he
yells at
claiming
victims.
he's a victim though? And he's a guy, right?
He yells at
Well,
victims.
okay,
Yeah.
so Ohmwrecker is a sexist, a misogynist, and a
Victim
blamer.
shamer. He's a victim shamer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Victim
well,
shamer.
fucking there you go.
Wow, you fucking SJW piece of shit. You broke like 6 commandments right there.
Mhm,
Like, fuck
mhm.
you, dog. When do you get exiled and canceled from your own kind? When did they eat you alive again? I don't remember. I still challenge him to a fight. Well, John can fight him. I think John would. John's ready. John's ready.
Good job at trying to
We
not
can
get
train
them
him.
any more mad at you for using them. You believe a lot of fake things, nothing new. Again, what business did you have in my relationships? That's weird that after Kyle and I stopped talking, you decided to get in touch with her. Interesting. God damn.
I like how the whole entire chat is filled with Ohm hate right now.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me read that one. Okay, cool. I'm not involved with my friend, so yeah, try again, buddy. What else you got to say? I don't. Look what he said. Well, you clicked that. I was not reading it, Carl.
Well, hold on.
All right, go ahead. Just go ahead.
I just gotta quote tweet this real quick. You already released the audio.
And committed a crime. Don't forget
Released parts of the audio and
Illegally.
brazenly admitted
Illegally.
to illegally recording the guy.
that.
Your ass is already on the line
Yeah.
for a lawsuit, you moron. I swear these people.
I like how Crow is reading out the tweet as he's tweeting.
I know, yeah.
I mean,
Can you ask Ohmwrecker? Can you tag him and ask him why he's a victim shamer?
You release parts of the audio.
No, yeah. Add me in there. Be like, Aura wants to
Illegally.
know. Aura wants to know why you're a victim shamer. Literally, because he won't respond to me. Maybe he'll respond to you.
He said release
Just
the
ask him why he's so gay. for me.
4-hour call on Twitter, and
might as
you're
well-
refusing.
You might as well.
You
mean,
might
you're-
as well, because it would absolve you of a lawsuit.
I don't think they know how to spell absolve, dog. I don't think they know.
Your tweet's too long, Crow.
I know. I'm just gonna have to take out this
God,
illegally
bro.
here.
I'll just ask him why he's a victim shamer myself.
There we go. That's perfectly. Okay, questions Sarah was asking me. I was suspicious of her intentions. Not only did you record me without my consent, I didn't know you were even there. I live in California, a 2-party consent state. That's illegal eavesdropping and or wiretapping. I already knew something was up when she was as trustworthy as she claimed, right? Ooh.
Whatever.
That is nice.
Yep.
Layla's Skype is hacked and then follow all girls on Insta, the screaming signs of the innocent. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit
Lost for
blown
words.
away. I am like
guys-
this bitch is like admitting to being a criminal and then turning around talking about how he's not innocent. I'm like, the fuck are you on? Like, I'm literally just want to know what the fuck she is on, because I'll be honest, I am having trouble finding some good shit over here, and I would like whatever that bitch is taking, because
Dude,
I imagine it would be fucking incredible.
Is Keemstar saying anything? Is Keemstar saying that this is all still true and shit?
I don't know.
Does Keemstar
remember,
know that
he
he
just-
accidentally? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Well, remember the other thing he's been on about is the delirious stuff, right?
Why? When he co-signed on all this shit, and now he accidentally, like his victims have turned into criminals and shit. Why? Why is he not saying anything?
It's
Oh.
he's gonna wait it out, see if he was
Let's
right
get
all along,
right
and then
into the law. Fucking douchebag. I still think he has his beard shaped like a dick so he could suck his own dick. I'm telling you guys, that's my conspiracy theory.
Oh, dude. Oh man.
Are you all right?
He folds his beard upwards just so he can suck on
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Every day. Right
Look.
after the news. So, go ahead.
Gimil in chat. No, Louis is not the bad guy. Louis, no. He's not.
Louis is someone who is kind of a dick to women, and that's about it.
They conspired against him. He's part
Oh
of
shit, they did. Yeah.
Try hard. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. No. Louis is someone. Oh, and Dan Erickson, thank you for becoming a member of the channel.
I'm not saying that Louis is this great guy or anything like that. Obviously, don't know him, but
he is not a saint.
But in this instance,
but in this instance, yeah, he's getting railroaded.
Mm-hmm. It's a conspiracy, dude. They conspired against him. I think in TJ's video, Ohm kind of says that shit, and I'm sure it was an accident. I don't think he wanted to say it like that. So,
my God.
Well, no, he was more than willing to fucking try to put Louis in the same camp as fucking Minnie, and it's just like both of the situations are vastly different. Number one, and number two, the stuff with Mini Lad has been confirmed by Mini Lad himself. You know what I mean? Yeah. None of the stuff out there against Louis has been confirmed. We hear a lot of, the audio messages and stuff. That's all stuff that's out of context. And again,
look at something real quick. Go ahead, keep going.
Okay. Well, let me messages. Yeah, let me highlight this really quick, right? This is him going like one victim who allegedly Delirious had make CP when she was 16 in mid-2012, who emailed Delirious less than 4 hours later. I got a spoof email that in the email feed looked identical to a real one. Yada, whatever. I don't fucking care. This is who was it? You might remember the blah blah blah. Now this was like what was the date on this? I can't even read this. I'm not joking. But this is just complaining about the email. Now, someone told me that based on the ID, the person would have been 18 at the time. But I don't know how true that is because I can't even read that ID.
Well, here's the thing. Here's something that I think needs to be pointed out. Okay, because some of the people in the document that they put together for Louis, they try to use the fact that some of these girls took pictures of their IDs to prove Louis' guilt. But here's the thing: taking a picture of a fucking ID doesn't prove anything. It proves nothing. You know why? Because we don't know. It's not just that IDs could be fake. It's the fact that we don't know when Louis actually talked to these girls. We just know what they're saying, but we don't have a conversation between Louis and them where Louis acknowledges their age. None of that exists. Nothing. There's nothing out there that exists that can prove that. Yeah. So they can show their ID. They can show their ID and say, look, I talked to Louis around this time, but they can't. None of them have shown that, that Louis was talking with them. There's no dates. At least as far as I saw from the screenshots of those messages, there is no fucking dates on them. Okay?
No, yeah, okay. So I went back and looked at this shit again. Like, yeah, Ohm specifically said he was denouncing pedos, referring to H2O. And he's like, a man has admitted to have engaged in bad stuff with an underage 17-year-old girl. No, he didn't. So that's a lie.
It's the same thing with Delirious, too. He's trying to say, like, at no point in time does Delirious... Okay, and even if, right, Delirious said, all right, look, that situation did happen, but I didn't know how old she was, right? There's nothing that he has, right, at least that I've seen that's out there publicly, where Delirious acknowledges that the girl is a minor. And that's the other thing, too, with these other messages. You have to have that, because, again, then you have the James Charles situation all over again, right? Oh, he knew I was this old. Okay, well, show the point where you told him your age and he acknowledges your age.
Yeah.
But nobody could fucking produce that. You would think with all the messages, all the screenshots of shit that they showed, they would have been able to produce at least one fucking message that showed that they told James Charles how old they were, but they couldn't provide even fucking one. But they claimed that they told the person multiple times. Okay, you're taking screenshots of all this other shit, right? That you're saying to them, but there's not one fucking screenshot where you're telling them, hey, I'm underage. There's not one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's just talk about that. First off, never. Let's complain is telling me to love K-pop. Okay, so one thing, because this is how two-faced this piece of shit is, right? Yep. Hey, Chrissy, are you ready to stop denying shit? So Chrissy, yeah. and help some victims of Delirious for once, instead of painting a rosy bullshit picture of hazing and Delirious being the victim.
Are
Your
those the same
husband knew
victims?
this girl, by the way, and I'm like, you don't know that. But also,
yeah, go ahead.
Chrissy, by the way, is 407's wife,
Yeah,
who is part of 407, who is part of the Vanoss crew.
okay,
I was gonna say,
yeah.
the victims that he's talking about still, those are the two criminals, right?
Well, no.
Which victim?
He's talking about a girl who
Named
he
Bri-
says came forward, who he says, who they are claiming Delirious forced them to make CP, right?
Okay.
You did. That was in the email that he showed, and
that thing, the fake.
Yeah.
Okay.
and I'm like, bro, like she's got no messages with the guy, right? She has no messages with the guy. She's just saying this shit, and you have this dumbass going out and saying, he did it, and I'm like, what? It's like I part of me, no joke, just wants to make a fake fucking account
Almost
and
40.
be like, when I was 15 years old and I am 15 and a half right now, Delirious took photos of my fucking asshole. I'm like, and I'm sure that Ohmwrecker would go right onto Twitter and start tagging people's wives and going, look at this victim. Like, dude, the guy's fucking brain damaged. What the fuck? So Chrissy actually wound up responding to him. And you're going to see something that's actually really interesting in this. All victims deserve to be heard and respected. However, I am not getting personally involved with the accusation from someone I do not know. Listen, support, and respect victims. I will always support that. Your reputation with proof has been marred and clouded in your own hatred for others. It has overshadowed other victims' stories. Her best bet is to speak her truth, provide the evidence she has, and not do so through or with you. God damn.
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
No matter what I say, you'll twist it to paint me as a bad person, to support whatever narrative you have in my head, whatever you have in your head. Enjoy. You also seem to have forgotten from last summer that I'm not interested in your games or your manipulation, because this is not the first time Ohmwrecker reached out to her to get her to turn on the Vanoss people. You can make me out to be a bad person, a liar, a manipulator, all you want, Ohm. I don't care about your opinion of me. As I said last summer, Scott and I want to be left alone. Stop hiding your accusations behind the group and list every person's name with the accusations you're making and supply the proof now, or keep our names out of your mouth and off of your social media.
Damn.
Like, now for the last time, leave Scott and I alone. Jesus, fucking destroyed him.
That's what happens when you're a fucking beta and you run around tagging people into your stupid drama. That's what happens when you're just a fucking beta. You know, why don't you go fucking eat an ice cream bar or something, you fucking loser? Go play fucking Halo Wars on your phone.
His own ball, by the way. I feel like
No, but I don't know if somebody said that Ohm's face has been revealed online before. I don't know. I have no idea, but
I see it all the time, dude. There's pictures of toilets everywhere.
Here's the thing. After she left that, Cyan, right, the one going after Louis, even left a comment on it saying, Chrissy has given us so much support and she has been through it all with us since the start. I am so thankful for her. Taking our story and twisting it to fit a narrative to attack a group of people who were uninvolved was a betrayal. He used us to benefit only himself.
They're turning on it. Wait, are they turning on it?
What did I just say?
They just threw his ass under the bus.
I just fucking said it. You know, when you do the SJW shit, they're gonna eat you alive, dog. Because guess what? You know, you're like, you did this for the victims, right? You did this for these girls. You didn't get what they wanted done, you fucking idiot. You're disposable. You've been disposable. That's what you fucking tool.
And he's been
fucking loser. You beta bitch. Fuck you, Go fucking. Oh my god.
Oh,
Damn,
holy shit.
Go stick your fucking head in a bucket of ice cream and try to swim, you fucking loser. Whatever.
God damn, dude.
So here's the thing. Look.
I like when
I'm
Art
sure.
gets
Look,
savage.
Cyan isn't absolved of anything because
No,
what Cyan did
no.
is trash too. The thing is, this always happens. They always turn on their own. Here's the thing. She's smart enough to see that Ohm is freaking sinking. Okay, and they're just getting off that ship. That she's just getting off that ship. She's like, oh shit, this was a bad idea. She's just realizing it. She's just like, oh my god.
Dude, especially how are you even going to argue with logic like that? Like, dude, like, you know, if there's a victim, like, go ahead and do your thing. But, you know, you don't care about victims, literally. And then literally this one victim that this guy through his career and staked, like, you know, his stupid vendetta and vengeance on, just literally kind of denounced him right there. I don't even know what he said. Did he shame her too? Is he going to leak her DMs and shit? Is he going to do that? Because that's what people like him do.
See, here's the thing. Cyan thought that she was going to get Superman, but she actually got fucking Simple Jack.
Simple Jack, I know, yeah, right. And then he got canceled because he's fucking stupid, motherfucker. Literally, man. Go stick your head in boiling mac and cheese, bro, and fucking count the ABCs. Count the ABCs. Yeah, exactly.
She got Simple Jack. She got Simple Jack because Ohm just went fucking full retard.
Yeah, full. Let's fight him, John. Let's fuck him up, dude. Like, if he accepts the match. Let's fight him. I'm down. Ohm, you fucking pussy. Come on, dog. Let's fucking go. Answer me on Twitter. I've been tagging you for days. You
Have
fucking
you?
loser. Yes.
Oh, oh yeah, you have.
Gentlemen, as much as I hate to say it, we're not big enough.
Oh, my channel. I own half the Crows of Judgment channel. My solo channel is like in the link somewhere. But I own half this channel. This is half my channel.
Well, let's go on to the video TJ's video and touch up on a couple points there and just keep checking the Twitter, Louis' Twitter from time to time, and we could go back to it.
I'm sure people will keep letting us know. I had to read through that. Now, this is the first timestamp that you gave me on TJ's video.
Which one?
2 hours and 6 minutes in.
No, actually go to because right off the bat, because we're gonna get to TJ's video now, the interview you had. Go to 103.12 because and then go to 113.25. I don't know if you could keep those in mind.
Probably a good thing TJ left because I'm too toxic. You know, I don't want to ruin his reputation or whatever.
Only sometimes.
Okay,
but
I'm at 103.
I don't think there's such a thing as too toxic. I think you're good, Aura.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so
I'm at
show the masses. Show the masses.
Okay.
Contacted, but Keem viewed Louis as a ghost and got more focused on what was being said with Delirious in the group room. That's why Keem ran with it. So again, all this stuff will be explained. But anyway, as you know, as I'm seeing these tweets, I'm like, okay, this I remember this. This has to be what I had heard about all these years. They offered to let me see the video, and actually, what's interesting is one of the girls that spoke out from the Cyan document actually saw the video. They still have it to this day. One of Louis' close friends actually still has the video. So she saw the video with Delirious, and you know, we're talking not too far, or not too far off past. But this is when things kind of turned. So again, I was talking to Terrorizer. I said, Terrorizer,
wait, can you go back to 103?
Yeah.
I'm seeing like Wildcat calling
103.
Yeah.
You look through the folder that Keem had access to, a very, very small number. And by the way, it was not meant to go through Keem. Keem was contacted on behalf of the girls, Cyan and them, because they wanted to get their story out there.
Not the police,
pause
though,
there,
right?
Pause there. Now I want you to go. All right, you all heard that in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard that. You know, he says that this was not supposed to go through Keem. The girls contacted Keem because they wanted to get their story out there. Those are his words, right? Now go to 113. Go to 113.24.
113.24. I'm at 113.17, so
That's fine. Close enough.
My bad.
Okay.
What were you saying?
Dude, all right, so listen. The Keem thing, again, Cyan, well, I can't name all the girls because some of them are anonymous, but they had wanted that shared. It was specifically asking somebody share this with Keem. I brought it to Keem on their behalf. When Keem wanted to talk.
yeah.
So you see right there, this is what I'm talking about. See how he contradicts himself? He says at first, and look, I know it's a little nitpicky thing, right? But this is just to show an example of, if you watch this entire interview, because we're not going to go through the entire interview, obviously that would take too long, but we're going to go over some timestamps here. This is basically the entire interview. There's stuff where he blatantly contradicts himself, right? And the thing is, he wants to sit there and try to nitpick contradictions that Delirious makes, right? Because one of the things that he tries to say in regards to Delirious's twit longer is that, he said he didn't know her in the twit longer, when literally just like 2 sentences before Delirious says that, he says that he did know her, that they used to play Xbox together. But he focuses on the little part where he says, I didn't know her, or I really didn't know her well. You know what I mean? And he focuses on, he said he didn't know her. And it's just like, well, now we're going to do the same shit to you, Ohm, because that seems to be your fucking standard, okay? You just said beforehand that they went to Keem. Now you're saying, well, actually it was me. I went to Keem on their behalf.
John, he's a fucking beta. He doesn't have
But
standards,
this is what I'm
dude.
saying. But this is what I'm saying again. And this is what we see throughout the course of this entire fucking every year. Go to 114.12.
Do it now.
Stop it, Aura.
Computer.
114 in 5 seconds.
And they told me flat out that they themselves reported Delirious to the police for child pornography, along with one other thing, which I'm not getting into right now. But
did they give you any?
I talked to this girl. I've heard girls crying over this shit. You like the reason why people are like, oh, how come you never said anything? First off, I didn't know about the girls till March. I didn't know about like underage girls till March 2021. And then,
okay, so look, I'm not saying Cyan is absolved of anything, right? What I am going to say though is Cyan is saying that Louis took their stories to go attack other people, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm wondering if there is any truth to that statement, because clearly their target is Louis, right? They want Louis gone, right?
Yep.
And I'm sitting there thinking, like, okay, so and look, I don't know who to believe at this point, but
here's the problem, though. Here's the problem, because Ohm admits to it earlier on in this call that one of the girls in the group had the Delirious video. Okay,
yeah.
So they're trying to say, like, well, no, we just wanted Louis. We didn't want to attack him. That's bullshit. Because here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Either we have to believe Ohm or we have to believe the girls. Really, it's hard to believe either one of them. Maybe that's true, but Ohm doesn't make it seem that way in this call, right? And he wants us to believe him, right? He's saying that one of the girls has the Delirious video. You know, the infamous Delirious video where he, where he waxes the weasel and shit, right? That they have it.
What the?
That they have it. That they have it. Well, listen, we've already said gratuitous things here, but go with it.
Wax is the weasel, dog.
He basically,
it wasn't about it being gratuitous.
But basically,
he understood it.
But basically, look, the bottom line is, look, somebody else had this, right? And they obviously brought that up to Keem. Either they brought it up to Keem or Ohm brought it up to Keem. The fact that Delirious did this, okay? One of them did, right? I would assume it was probably Ohm, because Ohm says he had heard about it over the years. And it just so happened that somebody had that video, so it validated the story for him.
I don't recall, but does he ever say how they got it? Who shared that?
No, he doesn't mention it, because remember, he's got to protect the victims. He can't say who it is. He's got to protect them.
Who shared that? Who shared that video?
Hey, even Sarah is stating that
Ohm.
Yeah, Ohm, no one is manipulating anyone. Like,
yeah.
Sarah and
they're
Cyan.
all, see, that's the thing. They're all turning on it. They were more than willing to use Ohm, okay, to get at Louis, okay? Now they're jumping ship because they see that it's a fucking sinking ship.
I maybe the thing was they wanted attention on Louis and all the attention's on Delirious, right?
Well,
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
the attention is on Delirious, which is not what they wanted.
Yeah,
it's
but
a little bit of both.
Well,
a little bit, but it's more on Delirious. Yeah. It is more on Delirious.
No.
Right
I think what he means is they don't want to be on this sinking ship, and also they're pissed because I'll put it like this: Ohmwrecker's main focus is not Louis. Ohmwrecker is focused on taking out Delirious right now.
Probably all of them, dude. He wants to make the crew look bad because he's
it's not just look. That's the other thing too, that I want to say.
When I look at the tweets that were put out by Ohmwrecker over the past couple of days, they're about Delirious. And they're about calling Delirious a pedo and saying that he has CP and that he's tried to hook up with 16-year-olds and shit.
I'm basing it off the drama alert. That's all I'm basing it off.
The drama alert wasn't about Louis either. I mean, Louis's name gets brought up. right? They mentioned accusations against him, but the entirety of that drama alert was about Delirious. And
But here's the thing.
like,
That's what I want to talk about, because in this, when he was talking to TJ, you know, he basically said the whole point was really just it was about getting the girl's story out there. That was actually the goal, right? But Keem focused on Delirious, which again, look, Ohm has been on the platform long enough to know what the fuck Keem does. He should have known that Keem was gonna do something like this, because that's what Keem does.
Well,
you guys can name all the examples. You know what I mean?
He was happy with it because he thanked Keem after that interview came out. He's like, "Thank you, Keem," and then everyone started yelling at him. He's like, "Oh, I was pressured. I was totally pressured to go on there."
Yeah,
fucking loser.
Well, that's the thing. It wouldn't have mattered who it was, whether it would have been Louis, whether it would have been Delirious, whether it would have been anybody else in the group, right? It wouldn't have mattered to him as long as it got Keem onto that group.
Yeah,
because it's very clear when you watch this interview with TJ, which you know, we'll link it in the chat here for anybody that hasn't seen it. Yeah. If you watch this, it's very clear that it's not just Keem's narrative to paint the Vanoss crew as some kind of breeding ground for fucking predators. Okay, that's Ohm's goal in this shit too. Mm-hmm. It is, and you could. All you have to do is hear him.
You could tell his tweets. Read his tweets.
It's not just that. No, he outright says, he's like, "Oh, that's not the only one in the group. There's more. There's more to come. You're gonna see. There's gonna see. You think that it's just Louis and Mini Lad and Delirious? There's more. You know what I mean?" He says it in this fucking interview.
Yes, he does. He says it there. He says it in the tweets. He's dragging everybody into this shit. You know, now everyone's abandoning him. I'm sure he's pissed about it. I'm sure he'll turn on these two girls, the two victims. You know, and that's gonna make him look extra pleasant. You know what I mean?
Well, go to 113.40 in the video.
I'm going back again.
Yeah, 113.40. Yeah, my bad. I skipped it. I'll try to keep them in sequential order now. My bad.
There we go.
Game on their behalf. When Keem wanted to talk, I was extremely hesitant. This has been in the hands of law enforcement. I did not want to jeopardize that, although the concern already was when the doc dropped. Because the concern was, I'm telling you, dude, I talked to somebody that made allegations against Minnie that is incredibly credible. I don't want to say anything else than that. This is not somebody that's, a fan or, just straight up fan or anything. This is somebody that has a career that they care about. And they told me flat out that they themselves reported Delirious to the police for child pornography.
Pause right there. Pause right there.
Back that up, dog. Can you back that up?
Okay.
I'm just drinking,
because the concern was, I'm telling you, dude, I talked to somebody that made allegations against Minnie that is incredibly credible. I don't want to say anything else than that. This is not somebody that's, a fan or, just straight up fan or anything. This is somebody that has a career that they care about. And they told me flat out that they themselves reported Delirious to the police for child pornography.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but did you see anything to corroborate that? Or did you just listen?
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. You took their word for it. Surely they would have shown him at least, a police report, right? Because the thing is, even if there's an investigation going, police reports are public record. You could show those, and that's not going to impede the investigation whatsoever.
Dude, yeah. Or even if you file a complaint, that's public record as well. So you could file a complaint on somebody if they have a suspicious activity such as that. You know what I mean? But if they do go to the police, here's the problem. They have a lot of illegal shit. They have this guy's what did you call it, Crow? Revenge porn? They have somebody's revenge porn, and they have an illegally recorded call from a two-party consent state. Like, they're gonna incriminate themselves. They're gonna fuck themselves over, which they probably already have. So if like Louis wants to go back at them, he probably could.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the other thing that's said, right? Because he says himself, like, there was already hesitancy for me to go on Drama Alert because they had already released the Google Doc. See, my problem with that is, if there's hesitancy because you feel that it's going to impede the investigation at any point in time, why the fuck would you release the Google Doc? Okay, number one. Number two, why the fuck would you go on Drama Alert? Because if you're going on Drama Alert, all you're going to fucking do is alert fucking the guilty parties involved, and that gives them a chance to fucking delete any evidence.
Like we always talk about, man. We always say the same thing when it comes to this bullshit.
Well,
See,
I mean, like,
and that's the thing. That's how you
problem.
know. That's how you
Yeah.
know that it's not about getting justice. It's about getting revenge and attention. It's not about justice, okay? Because if it's about justice, and you also want to expose them, again, do things right. Do them by the book. Make sure that all the shit that you're gathering can be verified. Make sure everything you're compiling is organized. Get it over to the police, because here's the bottom line: if they launch an investigation and all the shit that they have is substantiated, and they can press charges against somebody, guess what? They're going to be fucking exposed anyways. Because once they get fucking arrested, it's going to become public fucking knowledge.
Yeah. Almost a stupid fucking bastard. Like, dude, I'm just tired of him.
I know.
He's still adjusting.
I mean, I get it, but like, I'm just going like, dude.
And like, let's keep this in mind, because
I come on drama alert.
No, it's true. Like, keep in mind, because this shit is such crazy hindsight to look at. Like, this is going back to the past. This is only a couple days ago, but you hear all this stupid virtuous shit. You hear all these stupid fucking, probably either stupid decisions or like fake concerns or whatever, and now they're throwing him under the bus. So you hear it's like, oh, I want to do this fucking victim shit, and like they turned on you, dog. They turned on you. You're fucked.
Yeah. No, he literally has nobody in his corner right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, maybe Keemstar, right? But at this point, I don't think Keem would attach himself to that fucking mess.
Yeah, I think Keemstar like backed off. I don't think he even brought any of this shit up anymore.
Yeah, he's moving on. I don't think he wants to touch this.
Crow actually has French girls in his basement. That's why he backed up Pyro. My channel name is Wrecker of Homes.
Whoa,
That great.
Crow exposed? Question mark?
Go to the hour 46-minute mark.
Okay.
This girl, if he would like take
no,
things
exactly
further.
to the
And
hour 46.
You'd hear Mark.
Oh, damn it, John.
I was like, I don't know why John just doesn't screen share this shit. It's
There we
easier.
go.
Yes,
Okay,
it was complete
Mark.
whitewash.
How is it
You didn't let me-
whitewash, Marcel?
TJ, you didn't let me answer. Let me tell you why they did this.
All right.
Let me tell you why they did this. Okay,
I'm a
this is how
beta.
it was explained to me more than once. Delirious had a reputation of being super, super thirsty with girls. Like, if a girl tweeted at him, he was on it. And they wanted to see what would happen if Delirious was in a call with this girl, if he would like take things further. And he did.
That's not what
you
happened.
hear Marcel talking about mid-vinegar stroke. They were fighting, dude. This was not a prank. You don't fight with your friends like that over a prank. Like,
Can you
they
pause?
offered to when I joined the group and I started, we started hanging
Can
out.
you pause?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me I did this yesterday on the stream, but let me do it again here, just for anybody here. Prank, a malicious act. Prank, a mildly mischievous act. Prank, a ludicrous act. Okay? Regardless of whether the prank was to see Delirious's face or to see how far he would go, the context in which it's being used is not incorrect. Okay?
Mhm.
It doesn't matter if, because he tries to say they're whitewashing it by calling it a prank. No, they're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing is, no matter how innocent or how malicious it was, that doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's something that happened. So, he's hung up on the fact like, oh no, prank, you're trying to minimize it and make it less, not as bad as it actually was. Bro, that's the definition of a prank though. It can be malicious or it could be just mildly mischievous.
I mean, like,
Who cares, man? Just like fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
Seagull says, thank you for the super chat. Wonder if Ohm is going to reconsider his believe all women stance now that some women he believed had thrown him under the wheels of a speeding diesel locomotive. LMFAO.
No, yeah. I mean, he'll probably.
I think he'll still. I think that's just the type of person he is. Because like when you read those messages between him and Delirious, he's going off about how this group isn't respecting social justice and ending racism and ending hatred, and how they're all bullies, and how they use the gamer words, and how they don't like. It's just it's.
I got a question. I got a question for everybody.
Yeah.
What kind of beta do you think Ohm is? Do you think he was the beta that wanted to believe women so he could get fucked? Or do you think that he was just, the beta like, oh my God, we got to get justice? I don't think that. I think he's,
he's
vengeance hungry.
He's the kind of beta that would get fucked, but he'd be the one that
to cry after.
No, not just cry after, but he'd be the one to take it with the fucking strap on.
You think he cries after sex? I think he cries after sex.
I doubt he has a lot of it, but yeah.
Think he cries because he fucks himself? You think? Is that what you're saying, Steve?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh no.
All right, so let's go to 156.07 because we got some receipts, y'all. But go ahead.
Okay. All right, sorry. What was the time frame?
156.07.
Great.
Chat is great.
There we go.
Stuff out at you, and
he fights dirty, dude. He's not an honest person. He fights dirty. Like Wildcat's the type of dude, like in high school or even junior high. You ever get in a fight with anybody? You ever get in a fist fight?
Okay, yeah.
Were you raised to not pull low blows, not sucker punch somebody, not punch or kick them in the balls or anything?
Right.
Wildcat's the dirty fighter. He's a guy that I'm not talking a literal fight.
You gotta do anything to survive, though.
Bite your ear off, like.
Oh, okay, all right. I just got to comment on that one, right? Wildcat's the dirty fighter, not the screaming bitch who runs around behind people's back, says he's compiling files on top of files to go after these people.
Yep.
Bringing up something that in the past he himself called a mean, malicious prank, and now is saying that it's proof of Delirious being a pedo.
Okay, well, I finished playing this clip and then let me screen share because I'm going to illustrate the point of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude,
he'll try to fucking choke you out when you're not paying attention.
Okay, but the only thing that you've had on Wildcat is, I guess, all these old out of context tweets.
I haven't even shown much. Like Team was even focusing on Wildcat.
There's a whole folder with Wildcat in there. There's a lot of tweets in there.
That's what I'm saying. He's focused on the entire crew.
Hold on.
All right,
hold on. Go back a little because I want people to hear what Ohm says here. Go back just a little bit.
Oh, hold on. 150.
No, you don't have to go that far. Jeez.
God damn it, dude. Do you know how difficult it is to get this exactly? I hate you, John.
Papa's in the house.
Fighter. He's
John, I love you.
I'm not talking a literal fight.
You gotta do anything to survive, though.
Bite your ear off, he'll try to choke you out when you're not paying attention.
Okay, but the only thing that you've had on Wildcat is, I guess.
But I don't know what currency that is.
Thank you.
It's $10.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I still appreciate it because it was a big number.
Yeah.
Marcos Hernandez Lopez, thank you so much for the super chat. Ohm thinks it's justice, but to me, all I see is obsession/obsession. That I am stealing that word for the video we're uploading tomorrow.
There you go.
He saved videos from 2014 to present. He really needs to stop. Ohm needs to learn something most of the gamers did to move on. Yeah, Marcos, I agree. Like, the guy needs to fucking just ignore this shit, move on, and fucking just enough is fucking enough, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is fucking nuts with this guy. It really is. He's unstable. Like, I don't know how else to put it, but he comes across to me as someone's really unstable. As TJ said, he doesn't have self-control. If someone says something to him about him, or if he even thinks that's what's going on, he needs to respond. He needs to be the guy to get the last word in because he's in the right. He's the good guy. He stands up for all the right causes. He's an anti-bully person. So he should be the one in the spotlight, and they should want to spend time with him, and they should want to put up with his bullshit. Yeah, he is.
He's like Randall from Recess, always fucking trying to snitch on everybody. Fucking loser. John, is this the way? Did you want
continue? No, continue because there's something that Ohm says here that I want people to hear.
Pay attention.
I haven't even shown
Yeah,
much. Like Team was even focusing on Wildcat.
There's a whole folder with Wildcat
Yes,
in
I know.
there. There's
right.
there's a lot of tweets in there of Wildcats.
There's not, dude. Honest to God, it's not a lot.
All right,
Like,
hold
there's
on 1 second. So me and my friend Blake were here
Pause,
this weekend.
pause.
and when
You heard what he said. There's a folder on Wildcat. Oh, there's honestly not a lot in there. Can I screen share?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Isn't Wildcats like the most in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
I'm going to
thought.
show. This is what I'm going to show.
It's not a lot in there. It's only the most in there. It's actually the bulk of the file.
All right, let me do it here then, I guess.
Careful, you don't accidentally show something you don't show. Your lingerie collection or your
lingerie collection. Hilarious. That's fantastic.
Yeah, for real.
Let's see.
Show the thing, goddamn.
I'm gonna show it. All right. Well, I'm trying to share, but it's not.
Oof.
It's not letting.
Do you have
me.
a Chrome tab? You need a Chrome tab. It's easier that way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's easier with the Chrome tab. Okay.
Yeah, use a Chrome tab.
Oh, okay, then I'll do that. Yep.
It'll give you less problems.
All right. So
there you
this is the Google Drive. Okay. This is
It
the
should have
Google
been
Drive.
a lingerie collection.
Okay.
All right. This is basically's tweets. Okay. It's about like 13, 14 tweets in here. Okay. This is still publicly available, by the way. This hasn't been changed that I know of, at least not yet.
Yeah.
All right. This is Delirious. There's about 33 screenshots of Delirious's tweets. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Which is what you would expect, right? Because Delirious is the one that was the target. Okay.
Yeah.
This is 407s. There's like 13 or 14 tweets in here. Okay. As you can see.
Okay.
Now let's go to Wildcat. There is 61 fucking tweets in here. 61 screenshots of tweets of Wildcat in here. But there's not a lot. There's not a lot.
That's not a lot, John.
That's
That's
not a lot.
Come
You
on.
know, it's twice as many as fucking. It's almost twice as many as fucking Delirious, right?
Yeah. Zombie Fox, thank you for the super chat. We're gonna need them prayers. I appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy. We really do appreciate that.
But it's not a lot, guys. It's not a lot.
No, it's just 61. Come on, what's 61? That's
Yeah,
not-
Ohm's dick size is not a lot too. So fuck it. Too far? Like
it's fine. At this
Okay.
point, it's fine.
somebody's
Yeah.
breathing heavily in disappointment. I don't. Which one of you is that? It's not John. He's muted. Steve, I don't think. Crow, are you disappointed?
I was just wow. I'm not disappointed.
Okay.
I'm actually proud of you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice.
I'm always proud of Aura.
You know,
Um,
there's
I like
something.
that too.
There's something that Ohm claims later on in the interview he has there, where he says, "Oh, you can't win against lies. You can't win against lies." And all Wildcat does is lie. And it's like, dude, yes, you can win against lies. You do it by fucking telling the truth and by showing the truth. you
But
know
not working with Ohm. That's another way you do it. Like,
that, yeah. So you know the guy's full of shit.
Ohmwrecker in chat. Look at Ohmwrecker in chat. I'm sorry I upset you.
Okay. Did you have more timestamps in the video you want me to play, John?
I mean, we can if you want. I mean, we can go over a couple
TJ
couple
came
more.
back. I'm
Because
sorry,
I
TJ.
don't know if TJ. Yeah, sorry if we ruined you, TJ. Let's see. Let me.
Just gotta shuffle his notes.
Yeah,
Find the next
gotta shuffle the notas. Let's see, because I got. I mean, we could go over a couple more. But there's let's see if you want to go to there's a point, and this is one where I talked about this with TJ earlier. If you want to go to 144.22, which again, I think just for people that might have not been here
Oh,
when we
shit.
mentioned it before. What's up?
Oh no, I thought somebody's saying Ohm tweeted. Like I thought he said turned his back on the
He
girl.
did.
That could be-
He did.
Oh, did he?
Oh God.
Yeah. So basically, the girls going after Louis are defending Chrissy, right? And saying, you know, Chrissy's their friend. Chrissy was there for him. Yada yada yada, right?
Yeah.
So Ohm goes to Twitter, right?
Wait. Are you going to give us an option? Are you going to give us options? Do we get options?
I'm going to show you this because it's just too funny.
You're not going to be A, B, or C. Does he stick up for the victim? Oh, okay. What is it?
No,
Read it.
no. That's some wild shit. Fissy has a way with manipulating people. That's all I can say.
But he should believe Fissy.
The girls like flat out. I'll check it out. Thank you, Ann.
This is fantastic. Ohm is
Screenshot
getting
that shit.
destroyed in fucking
Screenshot
real
that shit.
time by the people. He's getting destroyed by the people that.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what-
so look, right? Louis talking sounds like someone is manipulating them then and feeding it back to you. Who knows? I absolutely never used them. Sorry. If that's your spin, like that's what the girls are literally saying.
Yeah.
Right? That's what
Yeah.
the girls are literally saying. I'm sending this all into our group chat, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm saving that for the video. Don't worry.
No, I want it. I want that. I want
I
that
know
But
you
here's
do.
the thing. Look, that was a mutually beneficial situation, right? Because they used him obviously to get at Louis, and he used them obviously. Oh, they're victims. You know, people.
Well, like,
people bullshit.
you know, going on your point right now to like a point I wanted to make back then. I'm like, this is not working out the way they want to at all. Ohm has like zero effect, and it's because, like I said, he's always trying to destroy somebody every year. You know, so I don't know why they even fucking picked him. You know what I mean? I guess it was just an easy pick, you know, and I guess you got to settle for the fucking beta who will just like comply. You know what I mean? And backstab his fucking friends for, you know, because he's all sad boy and shit. But whatever.
Dead ass and caught in 4K.
Yeah, dude, like for real. And like they fucking committed crimes by accident. You know what I mean? Or maybe on purpose. And Ohm didn't try to stop it, and he's pushing this shit, putting attention onto it. Like he's a fuck up. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I did have another timestamp if you want to go over it real quick, Crow.
Well, let me read this.
Go ahead. After
Read that
this.
shit.
So Matthew then links the statement from the girls, like going like, Chrissy has given us so much support and she has been through us from the start, right? And like Sarah going like, Chrissy was there for me when I needed someone the most, right?
Mhm.
And this goes, any chance the victims had at justice has been lost, and it is all on Ohm. He twisted their stories so badly and got his facts so mixed up, he turned the whole internet against them without even trying.
Yep.
Exactly. And now all three women are in comments of Ohm's most recent replies to Louis, saying that he did use them, despite him directly saying to Louis it wasn't him and must be someone else. Okay, just wanted to clarify with corrective info. Only 2 of the 3 directly called him out. And then he goes, and then that's when he replies with, that's some wild shit. Fissy's manipulating them.
Yeah.
Right? Like, dude.
That's all I could say. Wish them the best. Oh, really?
But they're
That's
wrong.
it? You're going to hang up the gloves,
no.
dog? No,
Oh,
don't leave.
No.
Don't leave now, you fucking pussy. Come on. Don't fucking leave now. Don't put up the
no.
gloves.
Oh,
See,
God.
here's the thing. Look, they're jumping ship because they know that they're screwed, right? They know they're screwed. They know.
Louis got him though. Interesting how all of a sudden they were your friend, and now they've changed their mind. Sounds familiar. Can't wait to see how you manipulated them.
Oh, you fucking pussy. Don't leave shit now.
Oh,
What's the rest of the
no.
statement? Go back up. What's the rest of Ohm's statement? I want to see it.
Okay, all right. I'll go back up. Hold on.
I want to see that shit. Yeah.
Wish them the best, but they're wrong, and clearly got manipulated by someone that will go to any length to hide the secrets of the group.
Dude, I know
really
a guy just like that.
Best as I could.
I know a guy just like that where he made up some stupid ass scenario, and then the person that he was saying was the victim came out and said you're wrong, and then he goes to the fucking victim and goes like, "Oh, well, you don't know your fucking experience."
I
Some
know who
stupid
you're
ass
talking
starfish
about.
brain fucking loser.
Was
Yeah,
it
you
John
know?
Swan, was
Oh, no.
No, John Swan looks better than this guy.
No, it was Patrick Starr.
Yeah,
Oh
he's a
my
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He literally pulled a Patrick Starr right now. Fucking stupid.
No, not the SpongeBob characters.
Yeah,
Dumbass.
Yeah,
Some
there's a
stupid
Twitter
dumbass.
account known as Patrick Starr that went on this whole story about how was it us? Or
Yeah, it was us. It was
Yeah,
us.
how we had
A cosplayer fired from an event.
yeah, we got a
Oh.
cosplayer fired from an event, and then the cosplayer comes forward and says that's not true, that didn't happen, and then Patrick responds to him by saying,
You
yes,
don't
it
know
did,
that.
and you don't know that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know
Is
it.
this Trumbrian?
That is kind of unreal though, because that is what happened. It's fucking
It is.
crazy.
It's literally a
fucking
Patrick
crazy.
Starr
That's,
moment.
that's what Ohm just did. That's what he just fucking did.
It
Yeah,
is. It
not
is.
right.
It's fucking
He's like,
great.
they're telling him like, Ohm, you fucked it up, and he's like, well, they're wrong. It's just like, what the fuck? do
Yeah.
you mean?
And some messed up shit.
Oh man. Go sit
Look,
on a fucking box of number 2 pencils.
The
you
thing
fucking
is, look,
loser.
let's be completely honest here, and just so people in the chat know, these girls never really had a leg to stand on to begin with. Ohms was just a means to an end for them. You know what I mean? And vice versa.
Look how fast, dude. How long did this fucking? It wasn't even a week until this whole thing was destroyed. You know, like the James Shaw shit went on for like a month until it died down.
See,
this shit was what, 3 days?
Yeah, here's the thing. These girls, especially Cyan, who was the fucking ringleader of this whole shit, she led this charge, right? When Louis, all it took was Louis fucking coming back to Twitter to fucking completely derail the whole freaking thing. Yeah. All it took was Louis responding to everything and being like, nope, and I got receipts too. But the thing is, even before that, nothing that they had was really solid. They had shit that you had to basically make assumptions about. That's it. Mm-hmm. They had nothing that substantiated any of their claims. It's like, oh, he said mean things to me.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of out of context shit. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Like, dude, this entire thing, right, is great because those girls didn't have much to begin with, right? A lot of shit's out of context. It is a pretty weak narrative that they're trying to fucking go for, right? But then you have motherfucking Ohmwrecker jump in, right? And Ohmwrecker jumps in trying to like fucking use the story. Yeah. Go after everybody in the Vanoss crew can because he literally hates all of them, right?
Yeah.
And now that didn't work. Going to Keemstar didn't work. He's getting into fights with everybody. He went after the wife of one of the Vanoss crew members.
Do you want to know what's beautiful?
Good friends with those girls, right? Yeah. And now those girls are calling him out, and his dumbass goes out and starts blaming Chrissy, the wife of the crew member, and saying that those girls don't know what they're talking about.
Well,
like, dude, complete fucking 180.
The girls committed crimes in the process too, by the way.
Yeah.
And
they're not
also,
innocent. They're shitty for doing what they did too.
Yeah, they committed crimes in the process. And guess what? That wouldn't have happened. They probably wouldn't have turned on him if he didn't try to drag somebody into his fucking battle. If he wasn't tagging that chick the whole time and forced her to respond, that wouldn't have happened.
No, I think they still would have turned on him.
Eventually,
I think probably not as quickly, but I think eventually they still would have turned on him.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? He fucking put heroin into his like self-destruct button right there. You know, he sped it up to the max. Like I'm saying, like it wouldn't have happened today. It was like it was bound to happen.
Oh yeah,
but he sped up the process. He hit fast forward on that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then that's his comeback right there. Well, they're wrong. Deuces.
Yeah. Well, not only saying that
Why'd
they're
you
wrong,
even say
but
anything? They're manipulated. Like, what do you mean? How the fuck do you know that? Oh, wow. They got away for 50 points for Gryffindor. Fuck you, dude. I'm so fucking sick of you.
50 points for Gryffindor?
50 points for Gryffindor, dog.
It reminds me of when, like, Repzilla was like, I know the victim's story better than she does, so I'm not redacting anything. You're wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're wrong. You're just wrong.
The girls are flat out stating that he's the one, right? That it's him. He's the one who's manipulating the story.
Oh, and
he's
just
the one
real
who's
quick,
manipulating them.
Before you continue, and fuck them for doing that too. Okay, fuck them. They're not fucking victims in this shit. You know what I'm saying? They're putting it all on him. They're just as equally fucking responsible for the shit. I don't care.
They're getting the heat off of them. They're being smart about
exactly. No, they're exactly. That's what I'm saying. But you know what? They're just as much to blame.
Yeah.
You know, they're just as much to blame.
Because now, guess what? Now everyone again, everyone was going against Ohm. You know, the Jacksepticeye people, the Markiplier people, the Vanoss crew people. Everyone was going against Ohm, and then there was like a margin of people who were like victims, and now the two victims are saying that Ohm fucked it up for them. So now all the victims people are going to go at Ohm. There's nobody on this guy's corner right now. Wonder who he's DMing right now. Please defend me. Keemstar, please. Keemstar's going to block him. Keemstar's going to be like...
Scarce.
I need
Is Scarce even still around?
Yeah, when he wants to be.
When he wants to be.
Yeah. No, he's going to go to Keemstar. Please defend me, Gnome Star. I need you. And he's going to block him.
No, I'm too busy sucking this beard.
You caught me at the wrong time. 4 to 5 is my special moments. Special
This
time.
is my this is my personal reflection time.
That's
you know this.
disgusting.
Oh my gosh! All right, hold on. I gotta get the super chat from Seagull. Here we go. Yo, Or, remember when I said that Ohm rabbit hole goes to the center of the earth? You think he's trying to get to the bottom because he's sure digging real quick on God?
No, I do. Yes, like he's already there. He's already there. Oh, Zombie Fox, thank you for the 10.
Thank you, Zombie Fox. I think it's best to sum this up as TLDR. Ohm has a major hate boner for the Vanoss group and buries his own grave.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time. Dug that shit like 30 feet deep.
Dude, I like this dude is just fucking nuts, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't not like it's really, really fucking nuts with this guy, right?
Keemstar is Ohm's beta master. What the fuck?
No, but like, dude, those girls just straight up took his ass, threw him under the bus, hard fucking core, and he has no response for it. He has no response for it. That's the best part. Baited Anemone, thank you for the super chat. I'm proud I said that properly. Keemstar knew when to back up and save his channel. The whole Banana Bus crew fan base is bigger than his and Ohm combined. I mean, yeah, that's true. And I'm like, for Keemstar, he does the video. People see it as a hit piece, whatever, because then he goes on to Twitter, he defends it, and talks about how, oh, well, Delirious isn't that bad. I'm really more upset with the people who set him up, right?
Yeah.
And that's it. That's literally his stance now. It's no longer Delirious bad guy. It's Marcel bad guy. And Marcel did a bad thing.
Yeah.
Is Omnipresent Pheasant in the chat?
Hey, let's just real quick, just for the chat too. Shout out to Louis Caliber, who has no bitch in his blood, zero bitch in his blood.
Yeah. You were waiting for that, weren't you?
Well, I went to go get water, so
I'm gonna get our outro song ready just for the hell of it.
Yes.
Well, just could you go over the last timestamp?
Yeah.
I mean, are you wrapping up the stream now?
No, I'm just getting it ready.
You're just getting ready. Okay, no, we're on. We're gonna be on for a bit, y'all. We're gonna be on for a bit more.
Stop dictating our stream, goddammit. I'm kidding.
Go to 144.46.
144.46.
144.46.
Remember when you told me you were gonna have me stop jumping around?
No, of course not.
Because I'm at 206 right now. You just maybe go back to 144.
Yeah, because
That's how John watches his videos all over the place.
Or Delirious to be called out for what he did.
They did tell me that they wanted him held accountable, but I'm telling you that they are terrified right now. It's not happening right now. The attitude is if nobody believes me, they won't believe them. Like, I'm sorry.
Pause.
You fucking
guys heard
loser.
that, right? You heard that, right? Everybody heard that?
Yeah.
The idea is that if nobody believes me, nobody will believe them.
He's so fucking full of himself. Do you think that was true or that's a lie? You think he just
it's a fucking lie, dude. Because bro, look at this. The funny that he should say that, right? With how he completely mishandled everything, right?
Well, not only that, but like he said, the girls got in touch with Keemstar, not him. So why the fuck would whatever?
Well, here's the thing too. It's just like, why does it fucking matter if anybody believes them, right?
Yeah.
Or him specifically, right?
Yeah.
Why does it matter if anybody believes?
Situation?
Well, not just that. Think about this, right? Ohm says, the idea is if they believe me, they'll believe them. Why? Shouldn't people believe the fucking evidence? Because if anything, that is really what's going to substantiate everything. If the evidence is solid and people believe it, then anybody in that crew that is proven guilty of any misdeeds is fucked.
Yeah. Yo, is fucking Ohm still going? Is he still going? Oh,
No,
seriously.
are you serious? Is he?
He's gonna keep going.
Oh, dude, no. Why are you gonna fucking light yourself on fire?
He chose the nuclear option. Listen. He pulled the page out of the book of Boogie, 2988.
He should just listen to me and stick his head in a bucket of fucking frozen ice cream and try to swim in it, dog. I'm telling you, it'll be better for everybody. He just needs to do that.
Oh my God, he is still going.
He's still going.
The next thing you know, Frank Castle is going to show up to his house.
Oh, I got DMs
with the camera on his head.
I'll go with him.
Talking about do it, pussy, do it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm just okay. All right. I'm gonna Control C, Control V for you guys. The latest from Ohmwrecker. Would love to hear it too. Have no clue what they're even talking about. Hardly even touched on their story and what I was supporting outside of theirs. Either way, only supported them where I could. Again, wish them the best. Let them have their peace. Bitch is running.
Yeah.
God damn. Like, he's not even acknowledging the shit that they're saying to him. That's the best part. They're like, dude, we're not being manipulated by Chrissy. Well, Chrissy is clearly manipulative. I have no clue. Like, no. Let me rephrase it. I don't know who's manipulating them. The girls go, you're manipulating us. And he goes, I don't know. All I can say is Chrissy is a great manipulator. I'm like, dude,
no, it's ridiculous. Like, like literally, like, are you going to help the victims or what? And then they say, oh, you're a loser. And then the victims are like, he is a loser. And he's like, well, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, why, you're all liars. You're wrong. fucking bastard. Stupid.
I mean, but that's who this motherfucker is. It's nuts. Like, it's really nuts to me how deep this man will dig. Because he will keep on fucking digging. It's never going to stop.
Yeah.
Oh, no. He's like, how can I fuck this up anymore? Hold on. Because I definitely can.
What's up, dog?
I mean, it is pretty funny. It is pretty fucking funny.
Dude, it's really pathetic. It's really pathetic.
But you know what? This is all of his own making.
Well, not even like John. I think you and I were talking about it the minute like he's like, I'm doing it for the victims. I'm like, this is the outcome. This is what was going to happen. You and I knew this shit. The minute
we called it. We called it. We're like, they're gonna turn on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I said it right before that tweet happened. Right before that tweet happened, that's what I said. I'm like, when are they going to eat you alive, dog? And then like 2 seconds later, they literally fucking did that.
See, I think what we underestimated is how quickly it would happen. I think that's the only thing we underestimated is how quickly. It's just like we knew it was going to happen, but we underestimated how quickly it was going to happen.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know he was going to fucking destroy himself like in 2 days. This is the fastest like fucked up cancellation I think that ever. Well, that or maybe the Leafy girl, the one who tried to like out Leafy and no one gave a shit.
I will kill that bitch if I ever see her.
I know. It's all right, dude. Calm down. It's okay.
In Minecraft.
No, he means it. Yeah. See.
No.
I
this
mean
about Steve.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. Steve is Canadian. He has a great heart. He loves everybody.
Loves everybody in Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
But I don't know what else we talking about. Is he still tweeting? Are you reading that shit?
No. Someone sent me a little unrelated, but the other girl. So there are 3 of them, right?
Yep.
The only one who has not called out Ohmwrecker so far is that Killa chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who to me is probably the most unstable out of all of them. But she's going like, Louis is still ignoring me, dodging the situation. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, are you? And then she goes, I live in a one-party consent state, and since I did the recording, the jurisdiction would fall in my state. I'm like, bitch, that's not how it works. Like, that's not how it fucking works.
No.
You cannot. You broke California law, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. He can still sue you in California. Like, that's it. There you go. You're fucking done. Jesus,
which means you would have to fly to California. Right?
Yep. And she would be subjected to prosecution under California law.
Yeah. And let's say she doesn't want to fly to California. Well, then she doesn't participate in a lawsuit against her, and there will be a summary judgment in favor of Louis because he's the only one in court. So either way, like, and the thing is, she's 19. She probably doesn't have shit to her name to begin with, but that doesn't mean Louis can't literally fuck her life up with a lawsuit. This girl doesn't fucking understand. She keeps admitting to doing it because she really does feel like that there are no consequences to this. And I'm just like, wow.
It's like she's just like asking random people for confirmation bias. It's like going to a drug dealer test, like, yeah, so if I'm in a one-party consent state, then I'm good, right? And he's like, yeah, for sure. It's like, okay, I'm going on the internet, I'm going to tweet about it. Like, where's she getting her fucking legal advice from?
Probably from Twitter. Probably from Twitter.
Oh my gosh, is he deleting tweets? No. Maybe.
No, I mean he doesn't. He does sometimes, but for the most part, for the most part, he seems to.
No,
he seems to leave shit up, but he'll delete.
Yeah,
from time
no.
to time.
He replied to a tweet from his 9 hours ago. I saw this and I was like, is he deleting tweets? He is not. He is not. I was just wondering why he's just responding to something from like 9 hours ago. What is this? You did stand when you realized it was a lost cause. You deleted everything. Fucking hypocrite. What is this? You stood for Minnie for a while. Now I parted ways with him the literal day that he got outed. You did stand up for him once you realized it was a lost cause. You deleted everything. Fucking hypocrite. I know nothing of that, but
look. Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. According to Ohm himself, and like I said, and this was part of TJ's interview too. There was a point in time where he said that as soon as he found out about Minnie, he cut ties. As soon as he found out about Louis, he cut ties. So again, he's the kind of guy that there's no room for critical thinking at all. It's just like, oh shit, somebody came out and made an accusation. Well, it must be true.
Mm-hmm.
That's his attitude towards this shit. That's why this shit is blowing up in his face. And then the thing is, at no point in time does he ever even acknowledge the fact that, hey, you know what? Maybe, and to be fair, he wasn't asked this, but he doesn't acknowledge that maybe they could be lying. What he does say though in that interview is that, oh, I've heard these girls cry and I've seen the stuff that they've shown me and this and the other. And I'm thinking like, bro, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. Just because they're showing you out of context tweets, out of context, voice recordings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all that doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. They're out of context. There was a point in time where, and this is another thing that TJ asked, and I wish he was here, but to talk about it. But there's a point in time where TJ was like, hey, a lot of those tweets were out of context. Well, they're not out of context because I never brought them up. And I'm just like, but you did grab the ones that make them look the worst to try to spin the narrative that they're really bad, like they're really bad people, and that they all were somehow complicit in this Delirious situation, which, to be fair, right? To be fair, there is, those guys obviously did, a lot of them did hear the recording and all that. But again, you're saying that he's just this villain in this situation, but you don't have anything to prove that the Delirious knew. Doesn't matter if the other guys knew. I mean, it's fucked up. Don't get me wrong, that's fucked up. It's a long time ago and whatever. But you have nothing to show that Delirious knew. Not a thing. And the same thing with the Louis stuff. That's why it's crazy to me that he sits there and he tries to put Louis in the same camp as Mini Lad, because none of the Louis stuff can be substantiated. It's really one of those things that's open up to interpretation. It's just like, okay, I don't know the full context here. It looks bad, right? When you see, the stuff that's shown, right? But you're not seeing the entire conversation. You could tell that those are the parts of the conversation that are really bad, right? You don't know what led up to Louis popping off like that. You don't know the kind of shit that they might have been saying to him, right?
Yeah.
Before that, what antagonistic shit they might have been saying to him to get him to pop off like that. And we might never see that. I don't think we will now, especially, right?
Well, I mean, that girl is now like, well, unless I have written consent and he promises not to sue me. I'm like, bitch, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, just release it, because you already released clips. You already broke the fucking law. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, why not go the full 9? Why are you sitting there now making it conditional when there was no conditions for you to release it beforehand outside of your own agenda, right? Why are you putting conditions or restrictions on it now? What does it matter, right?
Yeah. I mean, but that's true. Like, these girls don't fucking understand, right? The shit that they're fucking around with. But especially that one girl, because she's openly admitting to committing crimes. Now she's saying that she'll only release the full call if Louis promises not to sue her, right? After already deciding she was going to release parts of it, right? And I'm like, bitch, you gotta fucking juice. You gotta stop. You gotta separate yourself from this entirely. Because if Louis does contact a lawyer and says, I want to press charges, or I want to sue, I want to take her to civil court and take everything that she owns for the next 50 fucking years. Fuck, dude.
But
I say 50 fucking years because I believe that girl is going to be broke her entire life.
But the thing is, yeah, if it were to go to court, they're gonna subpoena for that fucking call anyways.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get it one way or the other. Like if you were to decide to take legal action, he's gonna get his hands on it. You know,
yeah. I was like, just release it at this point, because at least then you can say that he told you to release it. I mean, it's not going to help with the fact that you illegally recorded the guy. And when you go to court and say, well, he told me to release the audio, and he can just go, yeah, because she illegally recorded me and those releasing segments of it to make me look bad. Oh, by the way, maybe I'll sue her for fucking defamation.
Yeah.
What's your defense for any of this shit? She doesn't get it.
And that's the thing. They sit there because their biggest claims against him was, oh, look at all these mean things he said to us. He was so abusive. And it's just like, yeah, it doesn't look good. It makes him look like an ass. You know what I mean? No doubt. But how do we know they didn't say just as bad things back to him? We don't know. Right? We don't know. And maybe he said worse things to them than they said to him. That's
I think the thing is, even if they did, they would then argue that they are barely legal adults and he is over the age of 30, so they can mouth off and be fucking moronic and shit, and he has to be nice and polite and sweet to them. Like, it doesn't work that way. Like, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, but that was their biggest claim against him, and then also trying to say the whole when he talked to girls that were underage, and look, he solicited nudes when he never did that. Their proof that he quote unquote solicited a nude from a minor was somebody hitting him up on Twitter asking him for his Snapchat, and it's just like, what if she's just asking him for his Snapchat because she just wants to see a Snapchat?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Let me just read this really quick. Marcos, thank you for the super chat. We need Vanoss to turn Ohm into dust. Well, you know, there's a reality out there where the Infinity
we don't. He just did it to himself.
No,
he just did it to himself.
There's a reality out there where the Infinity Stones actually exist, right? And Thanos actually collects them. And when he snapped his finger, only one person on the face of the earth got dusted, and it was fucking Ohmwrecker. There is a reality out there where that happened. Marcos, thank you for the super chat. I wish Ohm could learn from Bryce. After everything that happened, he handled it like a champ and still came back like a champ. Proud of Bryce. I mean, I don't think Ohm is capable of handling this like anybody, right? And like, it's just been too often. Like, what's he going to do? Would you ever trust this guy if he came to you and goes like, look, I made some mistakes, but I'd like to join your friend group. It's like, no, get the fuck away from me. You know where that's going to fucking go. The guy isn't like, well, he isn't. I'm not saying that to be a dick. I mean, you know, he's talking about how he has to see a therapist and everything. He clearly has impulse and self-control issues, right? He's not well. And engaging in this type of drama and shit. I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm not a medical expert. Don't put that on me. I'm just saying my opinion.
It's not an excuse either, just an explanation. It doesn't excuse any of his shitty behavior.
No, and the thing is, if he already knows that he needs help and he's still doing this shit, then he clearly knows the shit that he's doing is wrong too. Try hard. Thank you for the super chat. Someone should put their foot up Ohm's candy.
I mean, it's happening in real time, at least online. You know, figuratively at least. He's getting raked over the coals.
Seagull says, thank you for the super chat. I used the Ohm to destroy the Ohm. Thanos probably. I don't like, can you imagine putting Ohm into a room with Ohm? I think he would literally kill himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I don't care. Just like fucking, that's fine with me.
Just put him in a hall of mirrors with himself, so all you can see is just himself.
Whoa! You guys! You gotta gotta watch.
You're the
what
one that fucking brought up the scenario, dog. What do you even
I
mean?
brought up the scenario where there are two separate ohms, and the only solution is for one of them to end the other. Because
all I said was you should go down a hall of mirrors.
a hall of mirrors. I thought you said the Holomanure, and I was like, dude,
I don't know what
No,
that is.
Phil doesn't even.
it was like an actual Holocaust thing. I thought
Oh
that's
God, no, hall
Yeah.
of mirrors. So like all you would see is his
Oh,
own
okay.
reflection, but like
Steve
a
would
million.
never
of them
know what
else.
that dumb shit is. Fucking, you know, he would never know what that dumb shit is. It's not worth his time. You know, like he's doing other things.
I'm busy with white.
Oh, wait a
Canadian
minute.
shit.
Somebody in chat,
Free
Junior
Jesus.
Nistal is saying Moose tweet. You mean Moose Knuckle? And what Moose Knuckle's
Ugh,
tweeting about
gross.
this?
That's nasty. Oh, okay. I
No,
thought
he's
you
part
said
of the
something
Vanoss
else.
crew. He's one of the OGs of the
He has a
Vanoss
gross
crew.
name.
Well, that's his name. It's Moose Knuckle. It's like Moo and then Snuckle.
It's a gross name, John.
I know it is. I'm just saying. You know, let's see what Moose Knuckle's saying. I'll link his thing.
What's his Twitter?
His Twitter. It's Moose Knuckle. I'll link it in the chat. Hold on.
Like moose
Go to the private chat here in the StreamYards.
and then knuckle.
Oh no! I guess look.
How do you spell moose?
Listen. I go.
What?
Just go to it. I linked
Just
it
go do the
in
thing.
the private
John.
chat. Go do
Yeah.
the thing with the stuff.
Should I Google moose knuckle to find it?
Yeah. Look at the images too. I'm sure you'll find his Twitter.
Is like
didn't.
moo, snuckle.
I didn't.
Use code Moo.
Okay, all right. Oh, okay, all right. Let's do this. So, I know people are tired of everything going on, but there's one thing I want to say for now. I've never been a part of or known of a group chat involving the things that have been described, and it's horrible that someone would say something like that to further their own agenda. Also, victims have been pushed aside, and the focus needs to be placed back on that situation because it is serious and the truth needs to come to light. Well, there you go. I mean, he plays both sides of the argument. He says, hey, there are real victims, focus on them, but this other shit that they're explaining, it's not true. There you go. There you go. I mean, the only victim here that I can see is literally Delirious.
Yeah.
That's it. He's the only victim that I
legitimately.
Yeah. So you could say he bent the knee. I wouldn't say that. Like it's a smart statement. It is.
Hell no. Did you go over this tweet that Ohm tweeted to Louis?
Which one?
The one that says, "Have some compassion for them as a father."
Yeah.
If a man allegedly, oh, you did.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to read it again, go for it. I like the inflection of your voice. Do it.
I think you want me to say, have some compassion for them as a father. If a man allegedly treated your child like that one day, you'd probably want to tear them apart. They are hurt. They just wanted to be heard. Please stop threatening / intimidating them or implying things like lawsuits. And of course, Louis with the mic drop response. Nah, man, if anyone treated my kids like that, I tell them to go share their problems on the internet. Oh my God. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember how you went over it. Oh man. Yeah, it's pretty much a done deal for this is not going to go any further. I mean, this pretty much sinks their battleship and it sinks Ohm's battleship.
Well, yeah, but Ohm is just fucking
Battleship
collapsing
His
right
fucking
now.
dinghy just sprung a leak, dog. He's sinking. He's drowning. It's over. It's fucking over.
So source, trust me, bro. They've been harassing me. Delirious was even DMing around to get dirt and piss people off about me. I saw the screenshots, but they want to remain private. So this was all before anything even came out. It was Delirious's reaction to me ignoring him. Are you fucking kidding me? That was Did you see those messages? Did you see the fucking insane shit that this motherfucker kept spamming Delirious with? And now he's going, oh, Delirious was actually looking for dirt on me because I was ignoring him. Like
He's got to fucking become the victim, dog.
God.
Victim card.
Oh my I think victim card. That's like, I mean,
He needs help.
No, you remember that episode of South Park where like fucking
Cartman does mental gymnastics and creates his own fucking like reality that never happens.
Holy shit! Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I already knew exactly what you were saying when you said South Park. I'm
it's
like,
just like that.
yeah, like Cartman
Oh.
does mental gymnastics to hear what he wants.
God damn it. Okay,
I like how H2O Delirious his name is Delirious, and fucking Ohm is more delirious than fucking Delirious. He's out of his fucking mind. He's out of his fucking mind. They should swap names.
You know what's funny is that, as far as I know, and I could be wrong, let me see. Vanoss has not addressed the situation at all, and it's funny because it seems like he's not going to have to.
No, well, dude, like Ohmwrecker got
it's
wrecked.
already going to be, yeah. I mean, it's a good thing we named the stream this, right? Because it's actually what happened. Maybe
just get a clip or do a follow-up video. Maybe
we prophesied it. I don't know.
Get a clip or do a follow-up. I think it's better to shorten it, make it sweet to the point for people to digest.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I sent all those tweets that he put out into our group chat.
I'm titling the thumbnail, "Oh my God, Part 2. Ohmwrecker gets wrecked." That's what
I was going to call it Vanoss Crew Ohm Session.
Whatever. Just like fucking whatever. I don't care.
Sen, what do you think of all this? Because you've been quiet this whole time.
Oh my God, dude. I've been like learning a bunch of shit. Holy fuck. Like it's a wild ride, man. It's a wild fucking ride. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think that's the best take, because
life is a wild ride if you let it be.
This was Among Us all along. They started the meta.
almost the imposter the whole time. Got found out, dog. Got found out. That's it. Got him.
Said they say Ohm posted again. Let's see what excuse he's making now. God,
Jesus.
Man.
I'm really depressed. I need some time off the internet to take time for myself. If he was smart, he'd do that. Like right about now. Now's the time. I'm 40. I haven't been laid in 7 years. Jesus. My cock is shriveled. Oof. I'd look at it, but I'm gay if I do, so I can't.
Hey, you can't say things like that.
I didn't own it. Like earlier, fucking Crow. Come on. You misread, remember?
You said words things.
I don't care. I say what I want. This is half my channel, dog. Fucking what do you mean?
This is true.
Yeah.
He does say whatever he wants.
It's a valid argument.
You know, I didn't say it. Ohm said it. I saw it nowhere, but I made him say it.
Mm-hmm.
It's hearsay. You know.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I've sent all those messages into our group chat. I'll have the video up tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning, talking about it more. I'm going to let them keep going back and forth tonight, right? Because I have no clue when this shit's going to end. And when it comes to someone like Ohmwrecker, he'll probably pass out on his fucking keyboard replying to people.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely see that.
Yeah. So as far as the stream tonight, guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in. And I want to give a very special thanks to everybody who has helped to support the channel. Starting off with our Patreon members. Patreon link is in the description if you want to help further support the channel. If you're already subscribed, we really do appreciate it. Otherwise, just help us out by liking and sharing our content. Lock Stormhawk, Casual Observer, Charles LaForest, Seth Rugen, Zombie Fox, Murray Joel Sanchez, Turtle, Geeky Pixie.
You're not getting your money back.
You're not getting your $9 back. Jared, Steve DeLive, Julian Cyan, Dagger, Ali, Katie, Lauren S, Ravenous Hound, Chris Anonymous, Zio Returns, Origami, Maria, and Brother Nero. Thank you so much for supporting us on Patreon. And of course, who can forget our lovely...
One second. I want to address somebody in the chat. Naru said, I would give support. Hey, you don't have to pay to give support. Share the stream.
Yeah, you being here is supported enough. Nobody
thank you.
feel obligated to have to say.
Never feel obligated at all.
It's appreciated, but it's never obligated.
Yeah, leaving a like or sharing the stream is good enough if you would like to. So that's fine.
And now we actually had a few new members tonight. So Dan Erickson, Boo Animations, Miguel Angel, thank you so much for becoming members of the channel. And of course, Condor Commentary, Pat, Noxin, Latchkey Goth Boy, Simply Small Engine Repair, Casual Observer, Let's Complain, Seagull Says, I'm on Blog TV with my ... Danny Claw, Jazz Rugby, Phoebe Z, Zez Windrunner, and Alpha Russ Official. You guys are all awesome. But also, everybody who's tuned in tonight, you guys are awesome too. Again, honestly, the best way to help support the channel is just by tuning in, liking, sharing. That's what helps us get boosted up in the algorithm. That's really what we need.
Thank you for subbing, Ricardo. Thank you for subbing, by the way. Go ahead.
Thank you. I think it's time.
Oh, look,
Well,
Angelo's a new sub too. Thank you to all the new subs out there.
Oh, do we
Yeah.
have more?
I think you got like 200 tonight.
Oh, thank you for everyone
we
who
appreciate. We appreciate.
Oh, Jacob,
it.
thank you for the super chat. Really
yeah.
do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
Do we have other people that just became members?
They're saying that they're subscribers, not members, subscribers. So thank you for everyone who
Oh
subscribed.
gosh, thank you everybody who subscribed to the channel tonight. We're since we covered the story on Monday, I think we got like 200 subs or 300. It's
No, I think
kind
you
of
got
nuts.
200 just tonight. I was looking at your channel before. It was like 6.3 and now 6.5.
We've gotten a marginally large number of new subscribers, and we appreciate every single one of you. Thank you all for your
You're all
fucking time. Thank you for
fucking
putting up
beautiful.
with us.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah,
and
bastards are great.
guys, as subscribers to the channel, one thing we like to do at the end of our streams is play a very special song.
Well, before you do that,
Shit, Naru just became a member.
Naru, thank you.
Thank you. What is it, John?
Yeah.
I just want to say,
Just say it like that.
you're a virtue signaling, white knighting, beta ass, fucking simp cuck bitch.
Yeah,
And
you
you got what
stupid
you
ice
deserve.
cream chugging, dumb fucking boot licking, guzz knuckling, moose knuckle sucker. Never mind, I almost said bad words. Fuck you, man. I thought you were gonna lead us out in prayer, John. You know, like I was like, thank
Well,
God
I
you
mean,
didn't.
that's up to Saint Eve. Saint Eve
No,
has to do that.
no. Play the song.
My prayer is like the Satan.
Whoa, hold on, real quick. Before we do that.
Wait. Before that, hold on. Give me
Oh,
a sec.
fuck.
Give me one.
No.
second real quick
Hold on
to
a
read
second.
something.
Fuck you doing now, John? Jesus Christ! Lingerie
Yeah.
collection. This is important.
John, what's going on? What's going on, John?
He's getting his thoughts together. I was muted.
Oh my God! If he literally like unmutes and be like, starts singing like "I'm blinded by the light."
No.
that'd be
I just want you to show this real quick because me and Aura fucking called the shit. So I just want you to show that real quick. And this is again a special. This is dedicated to Ohmwrecker.
Yeah. It's not copyrighted shit, is it? Oh my God! All right.
Nick Diaz, you just shook up the world. How's that feel? Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's true.
That's it.
That's it. Not surprised.
I'm not
Fuck you,
surprised, Ohm.
man. Thanks
All
everybody.
right,
for
everybody. Thank you
joining
for
us.
so much tuning in tonight.
Every time he says Phil, it's really on.
name is
Thanks for
Richard.
joining us. Everybody, take care, you beautiful people. Peace.
And thank you to TJB for showing
I
up
really need to
tonight.
make
That
this
was
fucking money.
amazing. Thank you
dope,
so
man.
much.
He's
Yeah,
dope.
special thanks to TJB. Sub to him as well. Check out his video.
Check out Steve DeLive. Check out Stan. Check out Toy Bounty Hunter. Love y'all. Peace.
Later.
Why am I toxic?
Ohm's a faggot. Ohm's fat. Ohm's a loser. Ohm's a loser. Ohm's a faggot. Ohm's fat. Ohm's a loser. Ohm's a loser.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Why are you doing this to me? I just can't do it. Real talk, why? Anybody that says they have Apple art. Anybody that says they have Apple art. We made $1 and lost 1 subscriber. So you guys earn 3 minutes of commercials. I don't spill my fingers. I touch my face. Did something that's a twitch. Did something that's a twitch. Got no bitch in my blood. 0 bitch in my blood. Honestly, straight live in people's faces. I don't spill my fingers, right? That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill. That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Like, why are you doing this to me? I just can't do it. Why am I toxic? It was like a lonely. Why am I toxic? It was like a lonely.
Ohm's a faggot. Ohm's fat. Ohm's a loser. Ohm's a loser. Ohm's a faggot. Ohm's fat. Ohm's a loser. Ohm's a loser.